Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Warriors. And a significant debut to one of these players on the Cyclones. Don't have to wait too long to see him. That is Lopez, number 50.
In the light blue shirt there.
See him out there in the practice with Douglas. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman. How you doing today, Stu?
I'm well, Andrew. Looking forward to a great day of Battle Court here live in the Magic City.
Yeah, should be a fun one here. Talked about Lopez already. For those familiar with Jai-Alai overseas, you may have seen him play, you may have heard the name sound familiar. Very excited to have him as part of this Battle Court roster. Second-ranked player for these Cyclones. He's paired up with Eada in this opening match. Let's preview the two teams here. Eada and Lopez for the Cyclones. For the Warriors, second time we're going to see this team. Douglas and Julian. Douglas and Julian 0-1, lost to Gosheri and Ben on opening night. This is the much-anticipated debut of Lopez in the back. Should be a lot of fun to get the game day started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the day. Representing Cyclones, Eada and Lopez. For the Warriors, it's Douglas and Julian. Eada serves. Eada serves, we begin. Low runner to the inside will score for Julian. Warriors first up on the board. Once again, a reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
Yeah, testing out that catching from Lopez on the bounce. Know he's supremely confident in the air, but forcing those on the wall, on the numbers. Tough play to get his career started here.
Ball tipped in the backcourt. We are tied up 1-1. That's one thing that Lopez is known for, is the backhand, regarded as one of the, if not the best backcourter in the world the last 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
We couldn't be happier to have him here at Magic City. Of course, he's got to get used to this court.
Yeah, so that's going to take just a little bit of time. Again, catching is probably the thing that needs to take most time to get up to speed.
Good catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Eada on the right side from the 9 line. Cortada scores. Well thrown by Eada to score. Cyclones lead 2-1.
Yeah, such a smart throw by Eada right there. The softer Cortada taking advantage of Julian hanging deep in the backcourt. He likes to stay back there, 11-12 line, play some deep rebotes, take those catches pretty deep in the backcourt. Eada's going to force him to move up and make those tough catches crossing the side wall. Well done. 2-1 lead here early on.
Rebote forehand saved by Lopez. Julian calls for the catch. Lopez looks for the rebote, makes the play. Douglas on the catch. What a scoop by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Ball's dying, Eada makes the save. Catch by Julian. Lopez again. Rebote caught by Douglas. Catch by Lopez. Lopez, Cortada from the backcourt. That ball sails into the overhead screen. A well-played point by both teams. We are tied up 2-2. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
Well, it didn't take him too long to get used to the catching here. How about that scoop on the numbers coming in from Douglas and Julian both?
And a Cortada from the backcourt. That's bold.
Showing you some different stuff with the shots and that catching. Pretty good.
Low hard backhand by Lopez. Catch by Eada. Backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote for Douglas. Rebote left side by Lopez. Catch by Julian. What a catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Hard throw. Low and hard from the forehand. Caught by Julian. Low runner. Rebote save. Hits the rail just above the front wall. That is out of play. Douglas and Julian will take the lead 3-2. Reminder once again of the scoring. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Like the patience we're seeing from Lopez in the back. Very comfortable playing these rebotes. Traditionally, not many rebotes for the back quarter, but already turning to look for those pretty consistently, not forced to make that catch frontways.
Catch by Eada, backhand from the 9 line. He goes deep. Julian. Catch by Lopez. Powerful backhand. Eada takes it on the forehand midcourt. Blowing hard to the inside. Beautiful scoop by Julian. Eada keeps it in the backcourt. That's in and out of the forehand of Julian. 3-3 is the score. Eada serves for the Cyclones.
And just took his eye off it, thinking about that forehand throw. Julian's bread and butter, does a lot of damage with that right side. You like to see the communication here as well. I mean, haven't had much practice time with Lopez.
Not much at all. He just got here this past weekend.
Lopez advances, takes it in the air. Backhand, thrown hard, wall to wall. Backhand, powerfully thrown. That clears the overhead screen. Scoop attempt is tipped at the 9 line. That is a 4th point for Douglas and Julian, the Warriors. Douglas serves.
And just a big lofting backhand, almost fed Douglas right there up at about the 4 line. And traditionally make it the front quarter off his footing, just kind of lays up that rebote. That ball really died off the back wall. Douglas able to make it happen. Put it right back at his feet. He just tipped it.
Powerful backhand by Lopez, caught by Julian. Scoop by Lopez, high on the left side. Lopez on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line, hard to the inside. Julian's there. Lopez again on the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Julian's there. Eada steps up. Backhand from the 8 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez on the forehand. Powerful right side to the 11 line. Here's Eada. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. That is a 5th point for Douglas and Julian. Possible set point.
That's just a well-played shot by the Warriors right there. Right between both players. Lopez a little bit indecisive, reluctant to move up on it. Went for a tough scoop and just tipped it. And they'll let that ball drop and come out to the rebote. Got to move up a little bit earlier, take that in the air.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful backhand caught by Douglas. Lopez with the catch at the 13 line. Big backhand. He throws wall to wall from the left side. Lopez with a tip ball point and set to Douglas and Julian of the Warriors. We'll put 1 minute 30 seconds on the board, come back out and play our next set.
So 6-3 Warriors. That's Douglas and Julian, second-ranked team. Takes the first set. Yeah, this is a team with high expectations, and Douglas and Julian lost their opening match to go Sherry and Ben, but I don't think this is a team that you're going to see lose many this year.
Definitely saw excellent communication between both Douglas and Julian, much more in sync than they seem to be opening night. As for Lopez's debut on the court, remember, this is the ball moves differently, it comes off the side wall differently, the bounce is different. He's made a number of adjustments actually very quickly. We saw this yesterday with the expansion team, and some guys playing their first matches, and specifically Amiga Reina and Ferranda, and watching them come around. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. We have Lopez there with the helmet on the right, Eada on the left, behind them. Douglas getting feedback from Manny. Also, we see there DraftKings.
Yes.
Official sporting partner of Battle Court. And you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida.
I think I heard 19 states, too, where betting is available here in the U.S., up in Canada and Ontario. So a lot of places you can bet through our partner, DraftKings. Ready to go with set number 2. Douglas and Julian took the first set. Eada and Lopez with the serve to begin set 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Eada will have the serve for the Cyclones. You see Lopez there getting some feedback from the veteran Manu. Manu and Lopez, of course, played together at the former Miami Jai-Alai for many years.
Yeah, Manu, new captain of this Cyclones team as well, now that Manny's a Warrior.
Eada makes the catch on the backhand. Here's the left side. It goes deep. Rebote. Forehand by Douglas. Rebote at the sidewall. It's a nice save by Eada. Catch by Lopez. Backhand. Lopez again. Backhand from the 12 line. Eada will step up, takes it on the left side, backhand to the inside. That's on the wall, literally the whole way. Douglas makes a fine save. Eada backs up, has it on the forehand at the 9 line, sends it deep. Rebote saved by Lopez, caught by Douglas. That lands in and scores. First point of the second set goes to Douglas and Julian of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
Second set observations, Eada playing a little further up towards the front wall, and I think the conversation between Manu and Lopez there is you don't need to play so far back and protect the chick, jack, and chula as much as you would in a traditional sense. Move up, play about the 11 line.
Fault.
Overserve there.
Overserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. I agree with you 100% on that. 100%.
But that ball's going to come out here, very forgiving court, so you can set up about the 11 or 10 line and dig out all those rebotes and also give yourself a chance to take those balls in the air a little more consistently.
Catch by Julian. Eada from the forehand. Julian's there. Backhand. Lopez, beautiful catch at the 13 line. Keeps it low and hard to the inside. Douglas on the backhand. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Eada. Cortada. Little high. Caught by Julian. Rebote save. It's a 2-all. Caught near by Douglas. Douglas for that 3-wall play. That lands in. Caught the edge of the court and scores. 2 points for Douglas and Julian. Douglas serves. Reminder of the scoring. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And that's just a perfect high carambola or 3-wall play. Got to get it to land in that back corner, kind of where Douglas is standing right now, where the service box is. If you can get it there and rattle around in the cage, that's just perfection. Cyclones just have to tip your cap and move on to the next point. Good execution there by Douglas at the front.
Lopez goes down low to make the catch. Here's backhand powerfully from the left side. Backhand by Eada. Rebote. Forehand by Douglas. Rebote forehand saved by Eada. Douglas from the 7 line. Powerfully. This one caught by Lopez. Julian from the 12 line. Over the top. Eada's there. Rebote forehand save. Eada attacks, has it on the forehand at the 6 line. Low and hard. Caught in the air by Julian. Rebote left side. Picked up by Douglas. Scoop attempt missed in the backcourt. That is a 3rd point for Douglas and Julian. Douglas serves.
Douglas taking advantage of this matchup against a new player. He's whipped a couple of these costados low and hard right to Lopez, forcing just a tough scoop on the bounce regardless of experience level. This guy's been playing a number of years, one of the best catchers, and Just tough to time it up right here in your first time out.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Postalo by Lopez, picked up by Julian. Rebote forehand by Eada. Ball tipped in the backcourt. There'll be no shutout. Eada and Lopez for the Cyclones are on the board with a point. Eada serves.
Exactly what the Cyclones needed to stay in this match. Quick point, just a 2-point deficit now, and control of the serve. I mean, love the communication between Manu and both of the players right now on the court. Great captain work. Let's also see that team camaraderie working well.
100%.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Lopez, backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote for Eada on the forehand. Douglas cuts it off at the 8 line, backhand to the inside. Lopez on the forehand. Low and hard. Julian's there. Beautiful catch by Lopez at the 12 line. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Eada. Julian looks for the rebote, plays it up from the left side. Floater caught in the air by Eada. Eada takes a peek, throws it inside. Julian's there. Beautiful catch. Eada from the left side. Backhand. Caught in the air by Douglas. Lopez, beautiful catch at the 13 line, and a powerful backhand follows. Clean miss in the backcourt. Eada makes the save. Here's Douglas winding up. Beautiful scoop by Lopez. Catch by Lopez. He winds up. Sidearm carom kind of wonky, but it will score. 2 points for Eada and Lopez. Eada serves.
Close. Well executed. Again, first shot attempt on this court, a little low. Good job on Douglas just popping his head out of the way as that carom was coming in. But as we've always said, Stu, got to give way to the throwing lane.
Doc.
Unfortunately, Douglas did. Yeah.
Doc. What a catch by Eada. Here's the backhand. Douglas is there. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Eada takes it in the air. Backhand from the 7 line. Julian on the forehand from the 10. Lopez, forehand play from the 12. Right up the middle. Caught by Douglas. Backhand by Lopez. That got away from him and hit the overhead screen. That is a 4th point for Douglas and Julian. Douglas will serve.
The overhead screen, probably the most significant difference between this court and the one that he's used to. I don't know, what do you know the numbers, Stu?
I'd say any of the ones that he's used to.
Yeah.
Even the middle court at North Miami Amateur Highlight is 3 feet higher than we are here.
Okay.
So when you're talking about Guernica, Mexico City, where we've seen Zumaya, we're talking at least an additional 10, 20, 30 feet higher.
Yeah.
There's the backhand by Lopez. Cortada. There's the backhand by Douglas. Lopez from the forehand. Here's the catch by Julian. Point 4, Eada and Lopez. They have 3 points. Eada serves. Beautiful catch by Eada at the sidewall. Nice backhand. Here's Julian from the 12 line. Long carom. Stopped by Eada. Beautiful catch. Big right side over the top. Julian's watching the rebote. He makes the save. Here's Lopez. Cortada by Lopez will score from the 10 line. My, oh my, what a shot. 4-4 is the score. Eada serves.
Seen a couple of lower forehands here. How about this cortada? Taking Douglas out of it, right above the pad, and forcing Julian to move up. Eada did that early on, forced Julian to move up, worked out well. We haven't seen it until that throw right there by Lopez. That's well done. 4-4 is the score.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Yeah, backquarters throwing low, hard cortadas is, look, it's all fair, but it's a little on the dangerous side.
I think we're starting to see Julian open up on a couple of these forehands as well, trying to keep Eada more to the outside.
Catch by Julian. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Lopez powerfully from the forehand. Here's the catch by Douglas. Eada's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Backhand by Lopez. Julian from the right side. Lopez is there. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall. Another powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote coming out. Scoop on the forehand of Lopez. Another cortada. This one higher. Caught on the forehand of Julian. Rebote forehand save by Eada. Julian makes the catch. Beautiful pickup by Lopez at the 11 line. Right to the corner. Man, oh man, what a throw.
What a save by Douglas. That's not
that rebote is not coming out. It is 5-4 possible set point for the Cyclones in blue. Eada and Lopez.
Warriors had complete control of this match. 6-3 in the first set. They were up 3-0 in set number 2. Eada and Lopez have turned it on. 5 of the next 6 points.
It's really a pleasure to be able to enjoy Lopez's skill on the backhand in this environment. Both with he and Manu are magicians on the backhand.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Caught by Eada. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Julian's there. Douglas on the rebote. Ball tipped at the 11 line. It is 5-5. So this is set point for Eada and Lopez. Match point for Douglas and Julian.
I'm still impressed with the way that Lopez has figured out this court. Just about 20 minutes or so here. Just incredible.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Eada, sends it deep. Floater. Rebote save by Douglas. Here's Lopez. Backhand from the 11 line, low and hard. Douglas is there. Backhand. Low runner. Lopez catches this one. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote all the way up to the 4 line. Lopez sets up for the beautiful catch on the right side. Mid-court placement, stopped by Douglas. Catch by Lopez. Lopez from the right side, lower and harder. Rebote forehand save by Eada. Here's Douglas winding up. Beautiful scoop by Lopez. Catch by Douglas. Eada's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Julian. Low and hard. Caught by Julian in the backhand. Catch by Julian. Backhand. Low runner. Scooped up beautifully by Lopez at the 12 line. Big backhand. Lopez again picking up on the left side. Rebote saved by Eada. Douglas steps up, winds up, splitter, caught in the air by Eada. Beautiful catch. Here's Julian from the 11 line. Lopez is there. Backhand from the 11, wall to wall, clearly clearing the overhead screen. What a beautiful rebote by Douglas. Eada's there. Douglas cuts it off. Backhand. What a catch again by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Julian from the 12 line. Catch by Eada. Backhand. Inside.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Rebote is low. Point and set. A hard-fought set for Eada and Lopez. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just 1 minute and 30 seconds. Wow.
What a comeback that was. 6-5, Eada and Lopez force a third set. Their first match as a team.
So, I would say that Lopez is adjusting well.
I mean, again, we've seen some uncharacteristic misses, but some of these catches that he's making on the wall.
It's basically
incredible.
learning how you go. Jai-Alai is not the same wherever you play it. Different balls, different levels. It's different even to play in Mexico City with the altitude.
Sure.
The balls behave differently. So many different things. Jai-Alai is such a game of nuance. And that long cortada is just, I mean, see what it did when it hit the side wall? Yeah,
Straight
it rolled.
down.
Yeah, straight down. That's the cortada. Douglas with a decidedly good effort there. I mean, so you're basically watching one of the best learn as he goes. And so far, so good.
Yeah, Julian didn't seem all too confident on the catch. There were 2 points late in that set. One that he let pass and dropped in front of him, and then that one right there stepped out of the way and called for Douglas to take it.
Yeah.
You just have to know if that ball is half the height of the numbers, probably not going to come out as far as he would like.
Still, the communication solid between Douglas and Julian. I mean, they're playing very much in sync. Douglas, solid catching on both sides, and Julian hanging in the backcourt. And Eada, with what we're used to seeing, played the longest point of the year at the end of last year. So
yeah, Eada looks pretty good. I mean, catching wise,
absolutely.
I don't think he's missed a ball yet today, and the forehand rebote. I mean, predominantly right-sided player, but that rebote can get it up from that right side anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third and final set for our first match. 1st to 6 wins the match. Douglas will serve for the Warriors.
And dating back to Friday nights, too, that's now 4 sets in a row, 5-5, that the Warriors have dropped. Crucial points at 5-5. Just haven't been able to get them.
Here's the backhand by Lopez. Douglas is there. Lopez from the 10 line. Douglas on the forehand. Right side to the inside. Eada, forehand rebote. Catch by Eada. Eada takes a peek, sends it deep, clears the overhead screen. Beautiful catch by Julian. Powerful right side by Lopez. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Here's Eada on the backhand to the inside. Julian down low from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Lopez powerfully from the right side. Rebote forehand. Douglas hard to the inside. Lopez catches it in the air. That clears the overhead screen the whole way back. Lopez now on the forehand. Catch by Julian. Nicely played. What a tough one. That one hit the back wall, the side wall, and then bounced. A well-played first point of the third set going the direction of the Warriors. Douglas and Julian, they lead 1-0.
Yeah, you said it, Stu. A lot of walls as that ball came into the backcourt. Look at this throw. Look at this catch, rather. Just off the numbers, crossing low, Lopez standing in there.
We talk frequently about watching the ball into the cesta, focusing on the ball till you make the catch. That was perfectly illustrated by Lopez. Big backhand by Lopez. Oh, Julian is hit with the ball. That is a loss of point. We're tied up 1 point apiece.
Yeah, just that little contact with the side wall first.
That was a direct hit, too.
Yeah, that got him right off the back wall.
That hit him. And big backhand by Julian. What a catch by Lopez at the 12 line. Nice save. Here's Douglas, rifles it inside. What a scoop and quick release return by Lopez. Lopez now in the forehand. Cortada stopped by Julian. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall, Rebote coming out. Eada makes a beautiful save at the sidewall. Julian's there. Backhand 2-all caught near by Eada. Eada low and hard. What a catch by Lopez.
On this point alone, Stu, man.
That one's dropping down. Eada reached in and made a phenomenal save. Douglas has it on the costado at the 9 line. Catch by Julian. Backhand from the 11. Eada's there. Backhand to the inside. Lopez from the forehand. Douglas from the backhand. Lopez. Julian, beautiful catch, almost there at the side wall. That is 2 points for Eada and Lopez. Eada serves.
And Julian just doesn't seem comfortable back there today. He's been letting those catches on the wall go, finally sticking his cesta in there and just not controlling it. If you move around this Warriors team and they're off their footing, tend to have a little bit more success. If you allow Julian to stay deep in the backcourt and play his game and use that right side, probably not going to win many points. The second half of this match has really turned around in favor of the Cyclones.
Julian on the catch. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall by Julian. Rebote save. Nice and high by Eada. Eada, forehand Rebote. Eada makes a fine catch. 7 line, hard throw to the inside. Julian's there. Rebote forehand save by Eada. Julian attacks. Has it on the bounce. Rifles to the inside. What a catch by Lopez on the forehand. Douglas is there. Big backhand by Lopez. Here's the catch by Julian. Julian goes deep. Ball tipped on the left side. A well-played point. We're all tied up 2-2. Douglas serves.
Great point there. Perhaps Eada screened him just a bit. Kind of late to step out of the way. Boy, what a point that was. Big point for the Warriors. Tie it back up 2-2.
There's a backhand by Lopez, clearing the overhead screen, back to the sidewall. Douglas with the save. Lopez is there. Rebote, left side by Douglas. Eada takes it on the bounce at the 7 line. Straight back. Julian's there. Douglas on the catch, backhand from the 8 line. Lopez from the 12. Little Magic City bounce to the forehand of Douglas.
Robote save by Eada will stay to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Julian. Outside. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. The score is 2-2.
That's a smart play by Eada. Probably a difficult catch to make, but he stopped, put his hands up, didn't attempt to go for it.
And the judge assessed that's...
I mean, look at that. I mean, he's screened completely. He can't see this ball at all.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah.
So
Douglas is trying to move out of the way, but he puts his hands up. That's him asking for interference right there. It is a request, and the judge granted it. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Julian on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Eada, powerful backhand. Douglas on the catch. Robote forehand save by Eada. Here's Julian from the 8. Robote left side save by Eada. Stays to the inside, right on the wall. Beautiful catch by Julian. There's the backhand.
It's cutting inside.
Robote forehand. Caught by Julian. Kareah. Scoop by Eada. Cortada. Stopped by Julian. Backhand. Caught by Lopez. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. That cleared the overhead screen. Comes all the way to the 3 line.
That was almost
Lopez is there again. Lopez rifles this costado. Lopez again, this time from the backhand. What a catch by Lopez on the left side, high on the left side. Phenomenal effort by Douglas to try to make that save. Tremendous effort. That ball will land wide. Eada and Lopez get the point. Eada serves for the Cyclones.
Just a frustrating point for the Warriors, but you got to stay locked in. Important point of this match. You don't want Douglas and Julian to get frustrated with that bounce. You know, it happens. Can't predict it. Don't know when it's going to happen, but that one really opening up on the Robote. The Cyclones take a lead here, 3-2 in this third set. How about Julian, though, advancing on that ball? Well done. Made the adjustment from the first set.
Julian played beautifully there.
Definitely a little more focus than we saw in the beginning of the match and then in set number 2.
Robote by Eada. Douglas has on the left side. Catch by Lopez. Lopez low and hard. Douglas takes it in the air. Big backhand. Robote comes out. Here's a catch by Lopez. Forehand to the inside. Backhand. Forehand, Robote by Douglas, caught in the air by Eada. Eada with a cortada.
Oh my.
That will score. 4 points for Eada and Lopez. Eada serves. That cortada is thrown low and hard just above the pad. You want to get it back to the side wall so that it makes some contact with the side wall.
But look at where Julian's standing. I mean, he's at the 12 line.
That's why he threw
it.
I mean, see how it made contact with that side wall?
Yeah.
If it doesn't make that contact with the side wall, he's got it on the forehand easy.
So on the previous point, Julian was able to make that catch, and that time, just a little late to react again. Well thrown by Eada.
There's a backhand by Julian. What a catch by Lopez, deep in the backcourt. Powerful right side, wall to wall. Lopez way up high on the catch. Low and hard on the return. Julian's there, 12 line. Eada takes it in the air at the 8. Forehand straight back. Julian is there. Robote to the inside. Here's Julian from the 8. This ball stays to the outside. Eada looks for it on the forehand, drops it back inside. Catch by Lopez. Scoop by Douglas. Robote forehand. Catch by Julian. Nicely played at the 9 line. Lopez has it on the right side. Low again to the inside. Douglas again taking it in the air. Lopez now in the air. Backhand from the 11. Eada moves to the backcourt to make the save. Here's the catch by Julian. Catch by Eada. Light touch. Catch by Julian, but he made the drop.
Boy.
5 points. Possible match point for Eada and Lopez. Possible match point.
Ball bouncing around in the basket, ultimately
You basically
trickling
saw
out.
Eada being, so before we
Right.
saw some dangerous plays, you saw Eada not being dangerous. I mean, he could just blasted it
Right.
and said duck and whatever happens, happens, but he didn't do that. And Julian had an idea of what he wanted to do. I imagine a 2-all because Eada wasn't out there and dropped the ball in the backswing. Possible match point here in our first match of the day.
Boy, what a comeback this would be.
Fault, over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Julian. Lopez goes into the corner to make the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. What a miss. Beautiful throw by Douglas. Douglas and Julian still in it with 3 points. Still possible match point for Eada and Lopez.
Seen a couple more misses on that right side for Lopez compared to his left.
Yeah,
But haven't seen a miss in a while.
his
overall
left
in a
is
while.
his preferred side, no question.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Lopez. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas rifles it inside. Lopez makes the save. Low and hard. Midcourt. Julian's there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. It is 5-4. Still possible match point for Eada and Lopez in the blue shirts. Douglas and Julian with 4. Douglas serves.
Same type of throw, crossing deep in the backcourt, coming back to his forehand side. Another miss. 1 point deficit now. Warriors back in it.
Backhand by Lopez. To the corner, out to the rebote. Douglas forehand rebote, wall to wall. He carried a forehand to the inside. Julian's there. Rebote forehand saved by Eada. Here's Julian. Backhand from the 9. Eada takes it to the side wall. Backhand from the 8. Backhand 2-all lands in and scores for the win. Point set and such a hard-fought match going for Eada and Lopez of the Cyclones, winning in the 3rd and decisive set, 6-4.
I think just the second 2-all attempt of any kind. I know it's a
Yeah, there weren't
backhand
a lot of
2-all,
shots in that game.
not many, Matt, but Lopez had one. Kareah backhand 2-all by Eada closes it out 6-5, 6-4. Cyclones get the final 2 sets and the win in their first match of the season. Let's take a look at that game day scoreboard. 1.5 points, reflecting that doubles win. Again, those new here to Battle Court, you get 1 point for your team for a singles win, 1.5 points for your team for a doubles win. We total those up as the season goes on. And here in the Spring 24 season, top 4 finishers will make the playoffs. So now there's no more bye for the top seed. Top 4 teams make it. The number 1 finisher plays number 4. Second seed plays the 3rd seed. There's going to be a super playoff day. We're going to have 2 full game days on a Friday night, Stu.
It's all the way in May, right?
That's all the way in May. So we got a lot of time till we get to that, but 4 teams make the playoffs this year, 1 extra spot.
But first,
We're going to hear from our winners, Eada and Lopez. There they are, second team for the Cyclones.
All right, Eada, Lopez, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Bueno, feliz, happy to win the first match for the season. Great player right here.
Lopez, first match here at the Magic City Fronton. How are you feeling? How was the experience out there?
It was very difficult for me at the beginning, especially because it's a new court, it's a new experience. I mean, the game I play, it's obviously it's played in different facilities, but I felt so good. It took me one game to get used to it, and I made it so happy to play with my colleague Eada.
Well, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you. Thank you.
And first of 2 appearances for, I believe, now both of them. Yeah, Eada got a singles match against Julian, so we'll see in that matchup later. And then Flores and Lopez, 4th team for the Cyclones, taking on Kareah and Manny. But first, we're going to see Manny in singles against his former teammate, Carbo. It's got to be a tough one for a Cyclones fan.
No one knows Carballo's strengths and weaknesses better than Manny.
Absolutely. Manny, 2nd-ranked player for the Cyclones, led him to the championship in our opening season of Battle Court. He's the captain for that team for 4 seasons. Now he's got a chance to take out his former team and teammate in this singles match. What a great schedule. What a fun day today, Stu.
Oh, there's no question. It's
Lopez,
always fun
we got some
when
good
Carballo's on the
matchups.
court, and congratulations Lopez on his professional debut here at Magic City.
Carballo will have the serve here, ready to go with match number 2. And Carballo 3-5 last season in his 8 singles matches as the 3rd-ranked player. You go to Manny 3-5 as a 2nd-ranked player. But Carballo's got an interesting style. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of power, a lot of finesse in his game. It's an interesting matchup.
No question about it.
Very interesting. 2 contrasting styles. See how it shakes out here. Carballo ready to serve. There's a serve by Carballo. We begin. Strong backhand by Manny. Here's Carballo on the inside. Forehand rebote. Back to Manny. High hard one, trying to get it to pass a little too high. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point to Carballo.
Manny not one for unforced errors, but in that case, trying to get it over Carballo's head. Folks watching may say, well, how did he hit the overhead screen? Trying to get it above your opponent. Trying to pass him, but you got to keep that overhead screen in mind as a boundary.
Manny keeps that serve on the left side, back end into the corner. Forehand rebote, Carballo's got to come back for it, just lays it up. Big bouncer, stopped up at the 8 line. Here's Manny now, backhand, low runner. Gonna beat Carballo to the inside, has to dig out a rebote, he does. Forehand play by Manny. Manny on the left side. Shooting out, Carballo drops it there at the 9 line. Here's Manny. Higher and harder. Not going to get past Carballo. He's on the forehand now. This one pushed outside, coming up the middle. Manny, fall down rebote. Tries to go for the big bounce on the 2-wall. That sailed in the overhead screen and out of play. 2 straight for Carballo.
Again, Manny, not one for making mistakes. They're trying to throw the 2-wall off of the fall down rebote. Just hit the overhead screen. Because you need to get a big bounce because Carballo's running up for it.
Forehand rebote, Carballo at the 7 line, whips it inside to pass. Manny 2-all return, big bounce controlled middle of the court. Here's Carballo, whips it inside, low and hard. Manny's there to scoop it up. Hard throw coming up the middle again. Here's Manny on the left side, drops it back inside. Good range by Carballo. He's there at the 10. Rebote, left side, Manny just missed it.
Talk about the experience gap here. Doesn't always play out on the court. Manny signing his first professional contract in the year 2001. Carballo not learning to play Jai-Alai before 2018.
Forehand coming up the middle. Rebote left side. It's a 2-wall. That kicked low and in the pad. The pad is bad. Carbo 4 straight points. He's got the serve.
Manny trying to throw some kill shots, but clearly making some mistakes here.
Forehand Rebote. Here's Manny, runs under it at the 9 line. Fake the carom, drops it inside. Carbo back in there. He's got the Rebote spinning save deep in the backcourt. Manny, though, up at the 3 line, goes for the drop shot. That will score.
There'll be no shutout, and that, of course, is what you're going to throw. You got the ball on the forehand up there at the 2.5, 3 line. Carballo's lingering back here at the 10. Don't get me wrong. You don't throw a good drop shot. Carballo will race up there and get it and punish you with it, but not in that case.
Carballo on the forehand, back up the middle. Here's Manny, takes it on the bounce. Carballo's backhand got away from him, sailing up in the overhead screen and out of play. 2 straight for Manny. He serves.
Controlled Carballo is always a strong Carballo. Not uncontrolled there, just trying to pass. Hitting the overhead screen.
Carballo again, whips it up the middle. Manny with a missed ball.
I mean, you can go back and watch as much footage of Manny as you want. You'll see very few just clanked balls there at the 10 line. I mean, that ball just missed. Just a miss.
Possible set point for Carballo. Backhand to the inside. That's on the wall. Nice catch by Carballo. Soft touch on the backhand. Manny steps up. Forehand Rebote. Carballo puts it back inside. Manny runs under it. High, hard return. Lofting Rebote coming out. Carballo with the 8 line. Pushes it back outside. Here's Manny with time. Shoots a carom. That one lands in. Carballo got to it. Trapped in the netting.
Yeah.
That's going to score for Manny of the Warriors. That's 3 points. Will extend the set here. Still possible set point for Carballo.
Carballo had that. Just lost his footing and goes headfirst in the net. I mean, look at all this effort.
He takes
this
off.
kinetic energy. He takes off. He makes the.
I mean, he gets there.
Yeah,
and
he
then,
does.
Yeah,
but,
that right foot.
But he was very well aware of where the screen was. He was trying not to break his ankle.
Carballo forehand back up the middle. Here's Manny again. Fake the carom, puts it inside. Big bouncer. That's going to open up. Carballo's not going to make the play.
A tale of 2 halves of 1 set.
Just a 1-point deficit now, 5-4. Manny serving.
Manny chock full of mistakes at the beginning of this set, not anymore. Well, that's one.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Carballo, powerful throw in the corner. That's going to be a tough Rebote. Manny stays with it. Puts it inside. Carballo, backhand. Not past Manny. What a catch. Crashes into the side wall. His return does pass. And the Rebote gets away from him. Manny has come back to tie it up at 5-5. This is set point.
Mistakes deciding which direction this first set is going to go. Manny getting stronger throughout the points. Carballo with some uncharacteristic misses. We'll see what happens here. Set point.
That serve ends it. The ace for Manny right on the wall. 6-5. He comes back, wins the opening set. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2. How about that, Stu? I mean,
just
one
again,
shot,
a tale
one
of two cities,
wall.
a tale of two matches, a tale of two sets, rather. That set just looking so much different when Manny started off.
And we've seen, Manny either comes out really hot or really slow. And we saw, the latter here in the opening set. But, hey, got to get 6 points. Manny was able to do it before Carbo. Gave him 4 free ones to start off.
There we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. See Douglas there in the jacket, having lost a tough one there in that first match. Manny currently finishing out this break in between sets. Minute 30 in between sets. Players get a chance to come back and collect themselves. And sometimes they come out of this minute and a half break and it's just completely different. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if Manny's able. We'll see what happens. See what happens here. We'll see if Manny's able to take it in straight sets, or Carbo comes back and makes it a 3-setter.
We're used to Carbo's explosive style of play. Didn't really see that. I'd like to see him open it up maybe a little bit more here in set number 2. Conservative play got him those first 4 points. He thought that maybe it was going to be an easy match, and Manny just came back and took the set right from him. We changed it up here. We'll begin set number 2. Carbo has the serve. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Here's Carbo on the inside at the 10 line. Backhand opens up. Manny staying with the rebote. Shoots a 2-all. Carbo running around it. Keeps it on the left side. His costado. Fired just above the pad. Manny's there. Backhand. Forehand rebote laid up. Manny takes off. Runs under it. Here's a backhand up at the 7 line. Passing again. Right in the corner. Carbo's rebote. Back to the left side of Manny. Up at the 8 line. Another rebote for Carbo. Another catch in the air by Manny. This time shoots a 2-wall.
Wow, look
that
at that.
Scores.
That was a very nice costado 2-wall executed by Manny. Doesn't throw a lot of those.
He definitely prefers that right side, but he was quick, committed, and threw that very well. Carbo didn't even take off for it. Well done. Ball missed off the serve. Manny with the ace makes it 2-0.
Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened there.
Rebote left side by Manny. Big bouncer. Controlled up at the 9 line. Here's Carbo into the costado.
Beautiful.
Shoots a 2-wall. Manny stops it. Gets the throw
Wow,
off
look at that
before the
return.
offhand's in the net. There's a drop shot. Maybe not dropping enough. Oh, it will get that second bounce to score.
What a beautifully played point by both Carbo and Manny.
That is a miss serve. Second serve coming up for Carbo. Here's Manny on the left side. Big backhand. That rebote escaped. Shooting to the outside and off the court. Manny now at 3 points. He leads by 2. Forehand got away
got
from
away from him.
Carballo. That's out of play. 4-1 lead for Manny.
So what happens there, folks, you see him just, if you go back and look at that in slow motion, you'll see him just putting everything he has, trying to get that to the backcourt from the backcourt, put it over his opponent's head, just didn't keep the overhead screen in mind. Out of play.
Carballo keeps that serve on the right side. Powerful forehand back into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Manny lays it up. Big bounce. Carballo got it at the apex up at the 7. There's the drop shot. Manny takes off. Not going to get there. 2 bounces again. Carballo scores. 4-2.
Two really good drop shots in this match so far by Carballo. Nice reach. Good control. Beautiful control by Carballo. It's really well executed.
Rebote, forehand. Carballo middle of the court, puts it inside. Manny takes it in the air, 9-line. Backhand, just out of reach. Here's the Rebote. Manny just going to pass with that backhand again. Carballo set up at the 10-line. Forehand Rebote pushed up the middle. Manny on the right side, fake the carom, drops it over the top. Carballo lets it pass, got to dig one out. That's not going to make it. 5 points for Manny of the Warriors. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
I don't know that Carballo was trying to throw a drop shot Rebote. I think just trying to get it low and inside, perhaps. I don't think he was trying to make that into a shot, but.
Over serve. Second serve for Manny. Serve dropping. Carballo takes it just beyond the 12 line. Backhand passing. Manny looking forward at the 9 line. There's a Rebote save with a soft touch. Carballo moving up on it. Gets there before the second bounce. Inside placement. Got a cest on it. Just couldn't scoop it up. That will extend the set here and the match. Carballo with 3 points. He serves.
Carballo with tremendous power on both sides, both off the forehand and the backhand. Still possible match point here for Manny.
Rebote left side. Comes up as a 2-wall. That's going to land in back corner of the court. Just out of reach of Manny. 4 points now for Carballo.
That's a tough one. Manny looked. Potentially could have moved back to catch it in the air, but was maybe expecting, let me not. See if it lands out. Oh, landed in. Imagine Carballo's got a powerful serve coming up here.
I haven't quite seen that yet.
Yeah,
no better time to break it out than
exactly.
right now. Down a point, need a quick one. He's taking his time.
Powerful enough.
As predicted by Stu. Back to the inside. Here's Carballo. Backhand 2-wall. Scooped up by Manny. Manny faked the carom. Puts it inside again. Nice catch up high on the left side. Rebote forehand. Manny low and hard again. Here's Carballo to scoop it up. Backhand just above the pad. Manny backing up. He knocked it down. Carballo now, with a comeback of his own, is tied it up at 5-5. Possible match point for Manny. Possible set point for Carballo.
That's one thing. If you have enough points in advance of Carballo in any given set, you got to finish it. You have got to finish it. You can't give Carballo a chance to come back. If he gets locked in, he becomes almost impossible to beat. I haven't seen that yet, but I don't think Manny wants to go to a third set here.
Fault under serve. Him up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up. Here's Carbo on the inside. Caught in the air by Manny. Up at the 9. Back inside. Here's Carbo. What a play, crashing into the sidewall. Manny middle of the court at the 9. There's the Kareah. Shoots it to score for the win. Point, set, and match. Manny ends it in style with the Kareah, winning 6-5, 6-5.
Impressive play by both players.
And the former captain of the Cyclones. It's a win against his former team and his first attempt. Well done by Manny, coming back in the first set, holding off that late charge by Carbo. Straight set victory.
Ending it with a Kareah. So 2 sets are done. The first one going the direction of the Cyclones with Eada and Lopez. Second one in singles going the direction of the Warriors with Manny. There is your game day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See total scores there with the Chargers out in front by half a point with 5.5 points. Again, we are very, very early in the season. Still have to see the Devils play. 5 points for the Renegades. Warriors with 4. Fireballs, the expansion team, with 2.5. Cyclones with 1.5. Up next, we have doubles match. But before doubles, we need to hear from the winner of that singles match. Here's Manny for the Warriors.
All right, Manny, congratulations on winning that match. How was it like going up against Carbo, your former teammate? Manny, felicitaciones en ganar ese partido. ¿Cómo fue jugar contra tu compañero pasado, Carbo?
Bueno, lo conozco desde que empezamos el Battle Court. So
I known Carbo since we started playing Battle Court.
sé dónde jugarle y todo, poner la pelota por la izquierda.
I know exactly where to play him. I know to put the ball on the left.
Sé que es agresivo.
I know he's very aggressive,
Yeah.
but you have to do it.
La suerte vino para nosotros.
And the luck was just on my side. Well, Manny, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight. Gracias, Manny.
Gracias. 5-5.
Coming up next, 30 seconds away from this third-ranked doubles match. What a match this is, too. Very even in terms of the rankings here. Number 1 player for the Cyclones in the backcourt with the 5 in front of him. Manu and Bueno taking on the 2 and the 5 for the Warriors, Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah and Nicholas already 1-0 this season, winning on Friday evening. That was against Gonaga and Arta. That was a dominant victory, 6-3, 6-1. This Bueno and Manu team, we saw last year, they had a ton of success, 9-3 overall as a third-ranked team, and the threes played some too, so tough competition, and they handled their business. Heavyweight matchup here in the third-ranked division. Bueno and Manu with the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match. This is match 3 for the game day between the Cyclones and the Warriors. Bueno will serve for the Cyclones. Backhand by Manu. There's a catch by Kareah, backhand to the inside. Big backhand by Manu. Kareah for the rebote, that's hooked. First point of this match goes to Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
And Bueno, one of the most improved last season, a big reason why this third team had success. Manu was a world-class player in the back, but Bueno making some great catches up in the front, good solid serve, and just a consistent player. Doesn't make many mistakes.
Manu on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 13 line. Bueno back at the 9. Manu from the 10, backhand to the inside. Beautiful pickup by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Manu has it, backhand from the 12. On the wall, Nicholas is there. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Bueno on the backhand from the 6th line. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, saved by Kareah. Here's Bueno. Here's a backhand by Nicholas. What a catch by Manu at the 12 line. Nicholas is there. Backhand by Nicholas again, catch by Manu. Nicholas from the 11 line, backhand to the inside. Backhand by Manu. Here's Nicholas. Big right side by Manu, big bounce brought down by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Bueno. Nicholas now from the 9 line. Forehand by Bueno clears the overhead screen. Kareah is there. Manu on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Low and hard. Kareah moves in. Backhand from the 8 line. Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Kareah serves for the Warriors. A reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
I mean, just a perfect shot. I mean, crossing that high off the side wall back at the 13 line. It's exactly where you want those, crossing consistently. If you can do that, you're going to give Manu, even one of the best in the world, some trouble.
There's the backhand by
Ooh,
Nicholas. That hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for the blue shirts. Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
And both these backcourters trying to pass consistently, get these front quarters involved. A little bit difficult as the match gets started with a colder ball. Doesn't travel quite as far as the ball will as we move through this match. So you get to the second and third sets, you're going to see a lot more rebotes and a lot more involvement by those front quarters.
Costado by Nicholas to the inside. Manu's there. Manu, big backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand in and out of the cesta. 3 points for the blue shirts. Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
A little bit of trouble with the rebote here for Kareah early on. With the pad early and then just a miss right there. And time it up properly.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Big backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Backhand by Nicholas. Here's Manu. Manu from the 10 line. There's a catch by Bueno. Split placement stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas on the 2-ball right back at Bueno. It scores. 2 points for the Warriors. Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
Wow, what a grab.
Big backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. There's the backhand. There's the backhand. Nicholas from the 12 line to the inside. Manu's there. Manu from the 11 line. Nicholas on the catch. Backhand from the 10. Rebote. Rebote forehand. That hooked to the pad, and the pad is bad. 3-3.
It didn't quite need to thread the needle like that. Trying to get it above the pad. A lot of space up on that front wall. Manu knows it. Just frustrated with that attempt. Any bit higher, rally continues, and give your team a chance.
Excellent serve by Kareah will score. That's 4 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
And forcing Manu to step up a couple feet. I mean, he made a beautiful catch on the surf at 3-2. That one was pretty close. Same spot, similar result. This time got the free point, 4-3.
Bueno picks the serve. Big right side, takes off. Kareah, forehand rebote. Manu's there. What a catch by Nicholas at the 13 line. What a catch by Manu at the 13 line. Nicholas is there. Right side escapes from the forehand of Kareah and hits the overhead screen off the rebote attempt. 4-4 is the score. Bueno serves.
And just some unforced errors here by the Warriors. Kept the Cyclones in it. Kareah and Nicholas have kind of outplayed them thus far, but three rebotes to be exact, just not going the way Kareah would have wanted.
There's the backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Nicholas is there. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Nicholas with a tip ball. 5-4 in favor of the Cyclones in the blue shirts. Bueno serves.
Seen some early struggles by Nicholas right on that side wall. I mean, tough for anybody to make those catches, but we've seen him just a little bit tentative early on here in spring 24. A couple more misses than we're used to seeing from him.
Here's the backhand by Manu. What a catch by Nicholas. Big right side. Bueno on the catch. Forehand by Nicholas. What a catch by Kareah. Backhand to the inside. Manu's there. Manu over the top, looking to get that big bounce. Nicholas at the sidewall. Beautiful play. Big right side, 2 pass. Bueno for the rebote. Rebote left side by Nicholas, stays to the inside. Here's Manu. Rebote for Kareah. Cortada rebote. Bueno winds up. Costi up the middle. Scoop by Nicholas. Forehand. 2 pass. Bueno gets in there to make the save. Nicholas adjusting. He will not get there. Point and set. A hard-fought set for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones, winning 6-4. We'll put a minute 30 on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
it kind of came down to the front court in that matchup. I mean, both backcourters really solid, but you have to say that Bueno won that first set matchup against Kareah up there. Fewer mistakes, controlled the game, and every catch that came his way, was playing a role up there in the front. Very well done by Bueno, number 22, and Manu there in the backcourt.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players come back here in between sets. Minute 30 in between set. 3 minutes in between matches. Get a chance to collect themselves. It's good to see teammates, especially new teammates, consulting. See Lopez there, who had his first win, his first match here in Magic City. Here we are with the Warriors. Kareah seated. Nicholas standing. Douglas, of course. This is they're all strong teams across the board when you look at them. Each one of the Battle Court teams for spring 2024 is just as solid can be. Those fireballs were impressive yesterday, weren't they?
I mean, even in their debut.
Yeah, I mean, in debut for a lot of the guys playing on the court.
Dropped every first set, but still came away with 2.5 points. They won 2 of the 6 matches, and yeah, again, looking at the sheet here, will be 15 game days per team this season. Full game days includes 6 matches. It's a total of 120 possible points for each team as well. Typically 8 points available per game day, but there's a few throughout the season. I think about 4 of them, Stu, that may not be exactly 8 points.
Those statisticians.
But
what would we do
we'll
without
get
you?
there. We'll cross that bridge when we come there. You know?
You'll be sure to let us know what days those are, right?
Actually, no,
do you know?
No. I thought I saw
It
one.
wouldn't
Right? I
surprise me
thought
for a
I saw
second.
one right here at quick
Now,
glance.
if Andrew
but
just
no,
busted out, yes, that'll be March 13th.
There's a couple days where there's 1 singles and 5 doubles, and then a couple days where there's 3 singles and 3 doubles. Get that schedule worked out perfectly. Ready to go here, set number 2, Stu.
Minute 30 break is up. Time to begin. There's a serve. Second set has begun. Here's Manu, backhand. Nicholas in the corner with a beautiful catch. Bueno, 9-line, backhand. Nicholas from the forehand, right side to the inside. Nicholas goes up the wall, comes down with the ball. Rebote left side by Manu. Clear miss up in the front court. Nicholas has the ball, big right side. Stopped by Manu. Manu on the forehand. Picada, the big bounce. Brought down by Nicholas at the sidewall at the 8-line. Right back at him. Nicholas from the left side, backhand. Scoop attempt is tipped. Cyclones on the board first here in our second set. Bueno serves.
It's kind of like we saw with Eada and Lopez. This is not a team that's going to throw many shots, but they're just going to beat you with their defense. It's so solid. I mean, Bueno moving well, stopping everything. Manu in the backcourt, as good as they come. They don't give you anything for free. Big difference in that opening set. Warriors gave away a couple points. Cyclones didn't.
Here's the scoop by Manu. There's the backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand by Kareah. Good concentration. Makes the play. Catch by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Big right side. Stopped by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand right up the middle. Nicholas comes out, makes a fine save. Oh, that just sails off the sidewall, hits the rail above the front wall. Out of play, 2 points for the blue shirts, Bueno and Manu. Bueno will serve.
And Nicholas really aggressive, trying to play that rebote. Came shooting off the back wall, probably Kareah's ball, or maybe he had a chance at it, but he was committed, called him off, just sent it up too high.
Rebote save. Here's the catch by Kareah. Kareah blasts the forehand. Rebote coming out. Bueno's got the rebote. Here's Nicholas, backhand from the 10 line.
Nicholas backhand to the inside. Manu's there. Backhand by Manu. Wall to wall from the left side. The ball goes. Robote left side by Manu. Here's the catch by Nicholas. Low and hard. Manu goes down to the floor, makes a tremendous save. Manu again, nice scoop. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Bueno. Backhand by Nicholas. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Three points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
Oh, my.
There's the backhand by Nicholas. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Robote comes out. There's the backhand by Manu.
It's on the wall the whole way.
Robote forehand just above the pad. Here's the catch by Bueno. Bueno lets it go from the right side. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Here's Manu. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Nicholas. That backhand gets away from him and hits the overhead screen. That is 4 points for the blue shirts, Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
What an effort by Nicholas, climbing the wall to make that one-handed catch. I need to get another look at it right here, but just, and after these difficult catches, and you see that ball sail a little bit higher than the player intended, that's a sign they didn't have full control. Say it pretty much once a day, but holds true every time it happens.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Here's the catch by Bueno. Bueno on the backhand. Robote forehand by Kareah. Manu. Manu from the 11 line. Kareah, good concentration, sends it right back inside, and Manu is there. Manu again. Another Robote for Kareah. Kareah forehand Robote. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno winds up. Coastie to the inside, read by Nicholas. Beautiful catch by Manu at the 11 line. Here's Nicholas. Backhand from the 13. Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote coming out. Scoop by Manu, by Nicholas rather. There's the backhand. Nicholas will get that ball off in time. Very difficult catch. Sesta against the back wall. Forehand Robote. Nicely played by Bueno. Nicholas again. Bueno on the forehand. Catch by Kareah. Kareah big right side. Caught by Manu. Robote forehand to the inside. Manu's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand by Bueno. Nicholas is there. Picks it up on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Manu's there. Robote forehand. High to pass. Caught near by Manu. Picada, the big bounce. Brought down by Nicholas. Good read. Backhand by Bueno. Robote. That rebound off the back wall comes out. Manu sends it deep again. Robote forehand by Kareah. Robote forehand again by Kareah. Kareah catches it in the air. Powerful forehand passes. Rebote coming out. Bueno from the left side. Right up the middle. Nicholas is there. Manu going for the save. Here's the catch by Nicholas. Hard throw. What a second effort by Manu. Tremendous effort. That point will go for the Warriors, Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves. Once again, a reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
I think you thought that was going to be a more difficult rebote than it actually was. I mean, Manu really trying to dig it out, throw it higher than he needed. Could have kept that rally going. Love to see Manu going down to the floor here, especially in these early matches of the season. Looks locked in.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. On the wall. Difficult save by Kareah. Nicely played. Rebote forehand by Kareah. Passes the front quarter. Manu makes the catch. Catch by Nicholas. Deep in the backcourt. Rebote left side. Save by Manu. Nicholas will advance. Makes the catch at the 8 line. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. 2 points for the Warriors. Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
And Nicholas getting a little bit more involved offensively. That's a front quarter ball up about the 6 line. He called him off, got up there, blasted it right to Manu. Got the point for his team. Starting to take over here. Warriors are tightening up that scoreline. Just a 2-point deficit.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Big right side by Manu. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Rebote forehand. Kareah from the right side. Big right side by Kareah. Passes. Manu. Nicholas from the left side. Backhand from the 10 line. There's a backhand by Manu. What a catch by Nicholas. Manu. Big backhand will clear the overhead screen. Forehand rebote again by Kareah. There's a catch by Bueno. Bueno on the carom, read by Kareah. Kareah on the forehand, 3-wall play. Manu read the rebote, just missed it. 3 points for the Warriors, Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves. I'll tell you, Andrew, one thing that's showing off here, or showing up, is the role of the general managers, oddly enough, this year is something that's significant. And I know that, for instance, the Warriors are GM'd by none other than Tevin, former U.S. champion in the sport of Jai-Alai, both Milford and Miami, Bridgeport in the old days. He's been working quite a bit with Kareah, and showing in Kareah's control on these rebotes.
Much better second set here for Kareah. Missed a couple early on. A little more focused now. Been playing much better.
Rebote left side. There's the catch and the backhand. There's the backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out again. Kareah, good concentration. Forehand to the inside. Manu is there. Beautiful catch by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand follows. This rebote is coming to Bueno. Bueno, forehand rebote straight back. Nicholas is there. Rebote forehand again. This one hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4-4 is the score. Kareah serves for the Warriors.
Quite the comeback. 4 straight points for the Warriors to tie it up, and you're starting to see these front quarters becoming a little bit more involved. This ball is probably scorching hot, I would guess. I mean, these back quarters are absolutely firing it every single throw. They're heavily involved now, both Bueno and Kareah, that is. First mistake by Bueno up there in the front court. That one's sailing a little bit high up in that overhead screen.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote. Robote forehand by Kareah. Kareah forehand Robote again. Robote left side by Kareah. He makes the save. Bueno advances. He has it at the 5 line. Robote forehand save. Light touch. Bueno moves up on it. 2-all. Stopped by Kareah. There's the backhand. He just flips it in play. Passes the back quarter. Great play by Kareah. Backhand by Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas to the inside. What a catch by Manu.
Oh, my.
Backhand by Nicholas. Robote forehand. Just catch by Nicholas. Backhand to the inside. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Big right side by Nicholas. Manu's there. Robote forehand by Kareah. Here's Manu. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. He keeps the ball in play. Hard backhand follows. Here's the backhand by Manu. Nicholas in the corner with the catch. Nicholas on the forehand from the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand save by Kareah. Here's a catch by Manu. Robote left side save by Kareah. Keeps this ball in play. Bueno with a drop ball on the right side. It is 5-4 in favor of the Warriors, Kareah and Nicholas. It is possible set point.
That's a tough one. Bueno makes that catch time after time after time.
It's the floater.
Have to think combination of floater, maybe thinking about what he was going to do with it.
How about Kareah, too? In that point alone, I mean, a little bit awkward on the left side Robote. Certainly not his preferred side, but effective.
But past the back quarter, absolutely.
What you have to do, just keep the rally going, give your team a chance.
Catch one more ball than your opponent. Yep. That's really what you see here with the Warriors.
5 straight points, looking to take the set.
There's the backhand by Manu. Robote coming out. Robote forehand save by Kareah. Manu winds up, backhand. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Nicholas, big backhand. Robote coming out to Bueno. Bueno on the forehand, Robote. It is missed. It is 5-5. This is set point for the Warriors, match point for the Cyclones. Bueno serves for the Cyclones.
This one's lived up to the billing. I mean, 2 of the best third-ranked teams on paper, and dead even here in set number 2, 6-4 in set 1. Kareah and Nicholas can force a 3rd set right here for the Warriors.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Backhand by Nicholas. Robote is going to come out. Bueno on the forehand, Robote. Catch by Nicholas. Nicholas slow and hard to the inside. Manu's there. Robote forehand by Kareah. Nicely played to the inside. Rebote forehand again by Kareah. Manu's there. Rebote forehand again. This one a little harder. Manu makes the catch. Forehand rebote saved by Kareah. Manu steps up. He's mid-court. Going hard to the inside, and Nicholas is there. Big backhand. Rebote for Bueno. Bueno on the rebote. Catch by Nicholas. Nicholas, big right side to the inside, and Manu's there. Rebote forehand by Kareah. Catch by Manu. Rebote left side. Nicholas gets out of the way. Kareah with a beautiful catch mid-court. Hard throw, caught by Manu. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Kareah to the feet of Manu. Manu for the rebote. He makes a difficult save, keeps the ball in play. Scoop by Manu, backhand from the 11 line. Catch by Nicholas, backhand from the corner. That ball's on the wall. Bueno makes a nice save. Here's a catch by Nicholas, backhand to the inside. Rebote's save is out of play. Point and set for the Warriors, Kareah and Nicholas. We will go on to a third and decisive set in just 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Bueno just unable to get out there in time to turn that rebote, pushed it wide. We're going to a third set. Just about a minute and a half here, Stu.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players will take about a minute and a half break here in between sets. Here we see the Warriors. Kareah, I'll tell you, so far for me, Kareah player of the day. Kareah's had difficulties on these rebotes. I don't know that I've ever seen him turn that many rebotes in one match.
Yeah, I mean, what, 3 misses in the first set, but I mean, in that set alone, he turned about 75 rebotes.
And Manu was Manu was working it.
Yeah.
It's obvious if you have the skill, and some players have more skill than others.
Look at this catch.
You play to your opponent's weakness. In this case, they know Kareah by history has had a weakness, not since he's been practicing with this general manager. It's an unfortunate miss there on the replay there for Bueno. Yeah, he catches that day and night.
And then Bueno's return, I mean, right on the wall, back to Nicholas, tied it up at 5-5.
Nicholas, good friends with that side wall.
Look at this save, and fortunately,
yeah, if that ball touches him, that's the end of that point. He's aware of that.
And then Kareah getting in there, cuts it off, helping his back quarter out. Well done, third set. Right now.
We are ready to begin the third and final set here. Third and final set is set to begin. Bueno serves for the Cyclones. Third set is now underway. Here's the catch by Manu in the corner, backhand. Rebote left side to the inside. That's a tip ball by Bueno at the sidewall. First point of the decisive third set goes to Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
That's just really well placed to start off this third set. Right on the wall.
There's a backhand by Manu. There's a backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. Beautiful catch by Manu at the 12 line. Manu again, catch. Backhand from the 11 to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Here's a catch by Nicholas all the way up at the 7 line. Manu's there. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand. Oh, that Rebote gets away from Manu and hits the overhead screen. That is 2 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
Yeah, just getting away from him. I mean, trying to get that big bouncer, force Kareah to try to cut it off or bounce it up over Nicholas.
There's the backhand by Manu. Nicholas on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Eyes on the Rebote. Bueno makes the save. Catch by Nicholas. Backhand. Ball tipped at the side wall. That is 3 points for Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves. Reminder, we are in the third and decisive set. First team to reach 6 points wins the match.
This could be a momentum-generating win here for this Warriors team that needed a boost. I mean, down 4-0. Kareah and Nicholas were in the second set. They came back to win, and now 3 straight to begin set number 3. And the placement of these balls, too. Not that these Cyclones are missing balls now in this third set. They're
Bueno
perfect.
picks this serve. Big right side. Kareah spot on that Rebote. Catch by Bueno. 2-all by Bueno will score. Well executed. There'll be no shutout. Bueno and Manu on the board. With a point, Bueno serves.
The rare Costado 2-all in this matchup, Stu. Bueno cuts it off. I mean, difficult catch. Usually don't go for a difficult shot after a tough catch, and Bueno executed it there. Well done.
Here's a catch by Nicholas. Backhand. Manu on the backhand. Catch by Nicholas. Rebote forehand save by Bueno. Beautiful catch by Manu. Big backhand. Nice catch by Nicholas. Backhand. Low and hard to the inside. Manu's there. There's the backhand by Nicholas. Low runner to the inside. Picked up by Nicholas. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Backhand by Manu. Nicholas. Hard to the inside. From the left side, Rebote for Bueno. Forehand Rebote. One caught by Nicholas. Nicholas from the right side. Powerfully thrown into the corner. Rebote 2-all. Off the court and out of play. 4 points for the Warriors. Kareah and Nicholas. Kareah serves.
And Bueno just trying to generate some offense, but that's just a bit ambitious right there. Close to the sidewall, trying to make a tough play. Low percentage 2-all.
There's the backhand by Manu.
Rebote saved by Bueno. Mid-court placement stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas, big right side to the inside. Manu with the scoop. High on the left side. Big backhand by Manu. Backhand. Big backhand by Manu. That's a beautiful catch by Nicholas at the back wall. He comes over the top. Picada saved on the rebote by Manu. Catch by Bueno. Catch by Kareah. Kareah low and hard to the inside. Manu on the rebote. Catch by Nicholas. Big right side by Nicholas. Low and hard to the inside. Manu missed the rebote. It is 5-1 possible match point for the Warriors. Kareah and Nicholas.
This Kareah and Nicholas team just so solid defensively. I mean, a couple mistakes early on gave away that first set. They have come right back here, looking to make it 2-0 on the season. One on Friday night. We add another right here.
Bueno picks the serve. Drop shot. Scores. Well executed by Bueno. Still possible match point for Kareah and Nicholas.
How about Bueno? And what a time to get in there, pick the serve, and a perfect drop shot. Millimeters. Not even centimeters or inches. Millimeters above the pad right there, Stu. Well done.
That ball stayed to the inside. Nicholas makes a great catch and a nice return. Backhand by Manu. Rebote front forehand. Big backhand by Bueno. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote will score for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match goes for the Warriors. Kareah and Nicholas in the third and decisive set, 6-2.
Kareah ends it in style. Finally shooting an outside placement. Caught both Cyclones right on the wall. Well done. 6-2. The final set. The Warriors a big doubles win on this Tuesday game day.
My, oh my. There we have the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings.
And just 3 matches played so far this game day.
Look at the Warriors.
I mean, it's been back and forth the entire way. Warriors, as you said, Stu, jumping out ahead now, courtesy of Kareah and Nicholas. Manny got him that 1 point in singles, and for the Cyclones, it was Eada and Lopez. First points of the day, 3-set doubles win.
Got about 2 minutes to go before we begin our next match, which will be a singles match. You see the players there warming up on the court. 3 minutes warm-up time in between sets. Warm-up's a good word for it. For Miami, it's a little chilly in here, huh?
Just a bit there, Stu. Ready to go, though. We got some players ready. Post-match interview, that will be Kareah and Nicholas, winners for the Warriors.
All right, Kareah, Nicholas, congratulations on winning that match. Talk about a comeback. What was the strategy playing that today?
Thank you. Pues hemos jugado muy bien en equipo.
Played really well as a team.
Sabíamos que, bueno, había que aguantar el punto.
We knew we just had to have
Sabía-
endurance through every point.
Y sabíamos que iban a fallar antes que nosotros.
And we just knew that they were going to fail before us.
Y muy contento. Los dos hemos jugado muy bien. Ha sido un placer jugar con Kareah.
I'm very happy. We both played really well. It was a pleasure playing with Kareah. How do you feel, Kareah? Tell me a little bit about today.
I feel really good. I think that we both played well. Our game plan was to hold on and to just keep playing the game and just catch one more than our opponent. Helps a lot when you have a backcourt like Nicholas that just catches everything. And he was able to keep my head composed, and I was able to stay calm throughout the game. And just communication, everything was good.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens on today's game day.
All right, thank you.
And just about 30 seconds away from our second singles match of the day, 4th-ranked matchup between Eada and Julian. Went at it in the first doubles match of the day. See if Julian can avenge that loss, pick up a win here for a Warriors team. searching for their first game day win of the year. Lost on Friday night to the Renegades. Still picked up 3 points, though. Renegades with 5 that night, but 2.5 to 1.5 right now. See if Julian can add another point. Third-ranked player last season for the Warriors. Julian dropped to a 4. 0-1 in singles so far. Played Arta on Friday night, and boy, Arta just came out firing from the jump. Really nothing Julian could do. Ready to go with match number 4. Eada ready to serve. There's a serve by Eada. Second singles match is underway. Eada from the left side. Here's Julian. Nice catch on the sidewall. Powerful backhand. Played at the 10 line. Here's a rebote.
Hooked.
One hook. Came up short. Gives Julian the first point this match.
Throughout 2023, we saw Julian play a couple different ways. One of them is extremely aggressive, coming out firing kill shots and just dominating the point in singles. Other times, not doing so well coming from behind. Eada's pretty consistent, just catching and throwing. Well, didn't catch it there, but...
Ball missed off the serve. Julian with the ace takes a 2-0 lead.
Start off is a good idea. Eada running up to the ball, just missed it on the right side.
Forehand rebote by Julian to the inside. Here's Eada. Backhand. High and hard to pass. Here's Eada on the inside at the 9 line. Puts it right on the numbers. Julian, nice catches across the sidewall. His backhand, though, that caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. Eada gets his first point. He's got the serve.
Yeah, that ball just tipped along the overhead screen. Again, Julian trying to get the ball back over his opponent's head, deep into the backcourt.
Julian from the 11 shoots the forehand inside. Eada let it pass. Got a tough rebote. Julian from the 7 line, 3 wall. Just out of reach, that opens up. Eada's got a play.
Almost.
Threw it in the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. They get 3 points now for Julian.
So his court positioning was excellent. He turned to make the rebote. We're talking about Eada here in the blue shirt. He turned to make the rebote, that rebound off of the back wall, but just needed to get it, of course, higher onto the front wall.
Rebote just above the pad. Here's Eada charging. Eada shoots it inside. Julian went for the scoop. Just missed. Eada with the second point. Deficit's just 1. Eada serves. Backhand from the 11 line to pass. Eada middle of the court, set up for it. He's got the rebote. Doing that ball kicked up high, stays with it. Shoots it up the middle again. Here's Eada on the bounce. Fake the carom, puts it inside. Julian ranging back, tough play. Eada high off the front wall, gonna be a big bounce. Julian controls it up high on the right side. Dropping low, just out of reach. Eada on the back end, he's got the rebote. Julian middle of the court, 7 line, puts it inside. That 8 Eada up. Much angle off the side wall. That ball is tipped. Julian has 4 points.
Eada, or rather, Julian has a good backhand, but his right side is his dominant feature.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Julian. Eada low and hard to the inside. Good pick up by Julian. Backhand, low runner. Eada steps up, caught at the 9 line. Big backhand in the corner. This one comes shooting out. Quick turn by Julian. Here's Eada on the bounce. Outside placement, got him. Straight to the outside from the forehand. Gives Eada 3 points.
Forehand beautifully executed by Eada. Again, whenever possible, throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Eada did there.
Forehand, rebote. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Julian at the 10. Backhand to the inside, Eada now. High, hard backhand, a little too hard. Kicking up in the overhead screen and out of play. 5 points for Julian. He's got a possible set point. A runner for Eada. Julian stepped up and scooped it up there at the 9 line. Julian keeps this one on the right side. Back inside, Eada. Over the top from the forehand, high off the front wall. Julian lets it pass, stays with it. He's got the rebote. Here's Eada now at the 8 line. Inside placement, just out of the way. Here's Julian now. A little higher and harder. Eada running around it to keep it on the right side. Julian's forehand just does clear the overhead screen and scores for the set. Julian wins it 6-3, 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Eada consulting with members of the Cyclones there in the players' pit, just to his right. There you go. Players' pit.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go, right
good
there.
Look. Even some players that aren't playing today. You see some Fireballs, Jed in there.
That's
Hernandez, Benny for the Chargers.
Hernandez and Benny, that's right, 2 different teams there. Spending their days off here at Magic City.
Then a lot of Cyclones. Bueno, Carbo, Lopez, Manu. There's Douglas making his way back into the cage. You'll be seeing him in a different look. There he is. How about that?
Very good. Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. Minute and a half break. See Julian there taking feedback from Nicholas. Warmest place in this building is on that court.
Yeah.
There's no question about that, for the ball and for the players. You being from Chicago, though, Andrew, I mean, you're sitting here in shorts and a golf shirt. I mean, you're not freezing?
This is freezing.
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold.
It's cold in here. I mean, it's cold. I think they're using the other half of the building to hang beef.
Is that what that smell is?
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Something off in here today, but
it's a big room. You got the highlight court, and you have a little extra space to use freezer space for.
Is that they call it a sports complex? You know, it's a convention. Convention center here. Yeah.
Players are ready to begin. We're ready to begin. I think we're ready to begin.
Yeah, we're ready to go here. Big backhand by Julian, open it up. Here's her forehand rebote. Eada keeps it inside. Julian on the bounce at the 10 line. Inside placement. Eada lets it pass. Looking for the rebote. He's got it on the forehand. Julian now. Back in the corner. High and hard. Eada on a knee. Turns to rebote. Big bounce. Julian got it up at the 8 line. Inside placement on the numbers.
Beautiful
what a scoop by Eada. Backhand 2 wall. That sails wide. Julian jumps out ahead in our second set with the first point.
Eada trying to make something happen off of a shot. Backhand 2 wall. Risky shot. Has to land inbounds inside that red boundary line.
What a serve. Better catch there by Eada as that crossed the side wall. Julian on the rebote, back up the middle. Eada from the 8 line, high off the front wall. Julian steps on the inside to cut it off. Lower and harder. Eada let that pass. Rebote's not there. 2 points for Julian. Julian on the inside. There's the backhand. Out to the rebote. Played up by Eada. Big bounce. Again, controlled nicely by Julian on the inside. Fake the outside placement. Another rebote. Tough save. Eada on the left side. Julian on the space. And he got him. Powerful forehand scores. Makes it 3-0.
Eada pissed, hitting the wall. That was a nice kick, actually. Eada playing soccer in his off time here from Jai-Alai. But
Fortunately,
yeah,
that wall's got a little give, too.
Yeah, definitely frustrating.
Get a high off the front wall. Big bouncer. Step by Julian. Julian from the 9 line. Played inside. Eada has to come back for that rebote. Julian advances. Tough pickup. Quick bounce at the 7th line inside. On the numbers again. Eada let it pass. Rebote's not going to make it. 4 points for Julian. Eada just a little bit indecisive. I mean, he's letting these balls pass, and we're used to him scooping these up on the side wall.
Yeah, more aggressive in terms of moving forward. He's playing the game behind him, and it's not working for him at all.
Eada trying to pass. Julian not going to let him. Ranging back forward on the forehand. Keeps it inside. That one passes. Eada.
Again.
Not going to make that rebote. That's 5 points for Julian. Possible set and a possible match point. Well-placed serve. Good catch by Eada. Strong backhand. Comes out to the rebote. Julian keeps it up the middle. Eada with the carom. That opens up. Julian stops it on the outside. Carom returned by Julian. Will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Julian in straight points. The second set wins it 6-3, 6-0. What a win there for Julian, ending it in style with the carom. Straight sets. Another point for the Warriors on this game day. You'll see that reflected right about now. 3.5 points. Just 1.5 for the Cyclones. That came in our opening match of the day, courtesy of Eada and Lopez. Latter of the two, though, Lopez. In the backcourt, returning here for match number 5 with Flores in front of him. Their opponents, Kareah and Manny. Not really a long layoff there for Kareah. Played a lengthy match. Really had to be at least 40 minutes plus. He's coming right back out here with Manny behind him. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from our winner, Julian. Lost on Friday evening. Came right back here on Tuesday, showing you what he's made of. Great win there by Julian. Let's hear what Warriors' 4th-ranked player has to say. Here he is.
All right, Julian, congratulations on winning that match. On Friday, you had a bit of a weak start on the singles. What did you change about your strategy today?
Nothing. You were the same.
What was it like playing against Eada today?
I was nervous. I played the first match against him too. I lost it. And I said, this is the 3rd match. No, sorry, the 4th match. So I said, it's about time to win some, at least once. Sorry. So that's it.
Well, Julian, congratulations again for winning that match. Let's see what else happens on tonight's
Thank you,
game.
Angeles.
Moving to 4th-ranked doubles now. You heard the teams. Let's see them. Flores and Lopez making their debut as a doubles team against Kareah and Manny. A lot of experience here for Kareah and Manny. They've played together in Battle Court couple seasons, a different rank, but still, I mean, what, at least 15, 20 matches together as a duo. Practiced a bunch together as well, so these two very comfortable and understand each other's games. For Flores and Lopez, the complete opposite, though. We've seen a lot of Lopez's game as Flores, but playing together out there on the court, it's going to be the first time we see it.
Also a little different type of matchup than Lopez is used to as far as the dominance of his backcourt game versus the front court game of Flores.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see right
gonna
here.
be very
Definitely going to
interesting
be
to
a
see.
little bit more involved. I mean, playing with a 6th-ranked player, typically the case with more aggressive and higher-ranked backcourters. But let's see how this one goes. Our 5th match. Flores and Lopez will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. This Battle Court Game Day live from Miami, Florida. Flores serves for the Cyclones. Here's a serve by Flores. We begin. Low hard backhand to the inside. Manny's there. Lopez from the forehand. Cortada scores. First point of this match goes to Flores and Lopez.
Yeah, that shot could be really effective in this matchup against Kareah in particular. Prefers his right side. The lower that ball is, the closer it is to the sidewalls. He's coming with the basket on the left side of his body. The more misses that you're going to see. First example right there, the Cortada just tipped.
There's a catch by Manny. Forehand 2-pass. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all by Lopez. Kareah's there. Kareah looking for that 3-wall play. That moves way to the outside and scores. That's a point for Kareah and Manny. We're all tied up, 1-1.
In the 3-wall, probably the most difficult thing to read on this court without having played here.
Yeah, especially on your first day. If you don't know, I mean, I think Douglas threw one on him in the first match.
Yeah.
And it wound up, landing in.
Landing in and then in the cage, rattling around. First time he's had a play on it. That opens up a lot more than the players expect.
There's a backhand by Lopez. Catch by Manny. Catch by Flores. Flores, low and hard. And he makes the catch. There's the backhand. Scoop by Lopez. Long Cortada. Stopped by Manny. Manny on the backhand. Here's Lopez. Lopez. Backhand powerfully thrown. Rebote coming up the middle. Point for Kareah and Manny. Kareah serves.
Yeah, that's the type of play that we're talking about. We're eager to see what would happen.
With some of Flores' other partners, they tend to be very dominant.
Yes.
And call him off of those. So he's gotten used to staying to the outside of the court.
Right.
Lopez needs to communicate with him a little bit better, saying, hey, I need you to take more of these balls.
Right.
Backhand 2-all by Lopez. On hard. Picked up by Manny. There's the backhand by Manny. Lopez is there. Lopez winds up. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Kareah. High carom. Oh, miss on the forehand of Flores. That's a point for Kareah and Manny. They have 3 points. Kareah serves.
Yeah, Flores just has to settle down up there in the front court. I mean, he was moving aggressively forward, and that's a big bouncer. Your first step has to be back. Wait to see where that ball is at its apex and then move forward. Bit of a nervy start up there in the front for Flores. It's got to be tough, though. I mean, playing with a world-class player for the first time, a guy that you've been watching throughout your career. Now you're on the court with him.
Big right side by Manny. Low placement to the inside. Here's the catch by Manny. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Saved by Lopez. Lopez is looking for the rebote. He makes the save. Backhand by Manny.
Rebote forehand saved by Lopez. Point 4, Flores and Lopez. Flores serve.
And already making the adjustment there. You see Lopez up there in the front court calling him off, and Flores stepping out of the way saying, hey, it's all you, take it.
I've had the good fortune of watching Lopez for many, many years, and I've never seen him play that aggressively from the backcourt. He has to.
Yeah.
In this matchup, in
That's
this
what it
particular
calls for.
matchup, in this particular pairing, he has to.
There's a catch by Lopez. Outside placement by Lopez, stopped by Kareah. Kareah going for the three-wall play again. Lopez reads it, just missed it on the left side rebote. That is a 4th point for Kareah and Manny. Kareah serves.
Three-wall again, scoring for Kareah. That time Lopez had more of a play on it. Just a swing and a miss there on the outside. I mean, tough to line it up and time up these rebotes on a new court. And get better with just reps on this.
There's a backhand by Lopez, catch by Manny. That rebote was dying. Lopez digs it out. Manny comes up, makes the catch on the forehand. Three-wall play again. Lopez makes the catch overhead, right side. Hard forehand, back to Manny. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Backhand from the 9 line. Outside placement. Stop by Flores. That is landing outside of play. Point 4, Flores and Lopez. They have 3 points. Kareah and Manny with 4. Flores serves.
You don't know if Manny needs to shoot those straight to the outside, especially that high. Lopez is starting to figure it out. He's moving more to the outside, shading that direction, and never want to risk giving away a free
If nothing
point.
else, he seems to be a very fast learner.
Yeah. We saw that in the first match.
Yeah, I mean, it's
particularly with the catching.
but also making an adjustment to this pace.
Yeah. He's definitely figured it out.
Here's a catch by Manny. Backhand. Rebote left side, right up the middle by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Floater picked up by Manny. Lopez, powerful backhand. Manny makes the catch. Lopez advances, takes it in the air. Low and hard from the right side. Manny's there. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Rebote forehand again by Lopez. Rebote forehand, right up the middle, caught by Manny. Manny for the three-wall play. Lopez to the outside, not outside enough. 5 points and a possible set point here for Kareah and Manny.
Warriors just keep going back to that three-wall, high carambole, whatever it may be. Big bouncer coming back towards the outside and forcing really the Cyclones to communicate or Lopez to make a decision. Does he step up and try to take it in the air on a difficult catch, or does he get out there and play the rebote? Without this court experience, it's just hard to get that process moving quickly in your head to get out there in time.
Lopez from the forehand. Picada. The big bounce stopped. Long carom. Stopped by Flores. Switch from the right side to the left side. Just missed the catch. That is 6 points and the set for the Warriors, Kareah and Manny. 1 minute, 30 seconds go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
Yeah, I say if you're Flores, he's got to settle down out there. I mean, we've seen him stop these two walls consistently. Rebote, I mean, he knows where to be and knows how to play, but looked a little bit
and I'll tell you
rattled out there.
Kareah and Manny playing as smart can be.
Yeah, and this team lost on Friday night. That was a 3-setter. They took the first set, ultimately lost to Goanaga and Bend, but this is a team with high expectation. That's for all these doubles teams for the Warriors, and we're showing you why today.
Here we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage. You see most of the Warriors team there together. Williams and Nicholas. Nicholas will be out one more time. There you see Flores and Lopez. Someone said Flolo for the two of them. Flores, Lopez. Sounds interesting.
Low flow. In so flow.
Yeah, but it's flow low. Flores and Lopez, the front court and the back court. No?
We'll workshop it.
Here's some replays.
We'll get back.
Beautiful catch by Kareah.
Yeah, I mean, just the way he's going in,
chopping
at that one, and then his catch on the outside. Not this one. This is the 3-wall that's just going to open up. But you see, I mean, he's just in the net, out of the way. Just Lopez having to do a lot there in the backcourt. Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, look at this catch as it's coming in. I mean, he's crossed up on a pretty poorly thrown 2-wall. I mean, not the best we've seen from Manny, and he would be the first one to admit it. Just threw it right at him, and he couldn't get out there in time.
So I've been corrected by the general manager of the Fireballs.
Yes.
Who's told me that it is, as you say, Flolo. Okay. Time to begin our second set.
So we're not at altitude here. That makes sense. Yeah.
Altitude, we're below sea level. It's
right,
Miami.
That's what I'm saying. We got a low. The flow is low here. Yeah.
It's Miami.
Right. Anyway, is he going to surf?
It rains. You need a boat. There's the backhand by Manny. Here's the catch by Lopez. Big backhand by Lopez to the inside. Manny's there. Forehand rebote by Lopez. Here's Manny. Rebote forehand by Lopez. There's a catch by Lopez. Backhand from the 9 line. Lopez takes it on the forehand. Quick bounce. Low and hard. Kareah's there. Backhand by Kareah. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Rebote forehand saved by Lopez. Here's Manny. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Oh, Lopez going for the rebote off the bounce. Particularly difficult play. Kareah and Manny have the first point of the second set. Kareah serves.
Yeah, just a lack of trust in your front quarter right there. And it makes sense. I mean, these guys haven't had a lot of time to practice with one another, and just need.
And also communication, because it's like if you don't know what your front quarter is capable of doing,
right.
you start making shots like that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with Flores saying, "Let it go, I got it."
Yeah, we know Flores can turn those
He can
rebotes.
turn the rebotes, absolutely.
Just got to let your front quarter play and give them a little confidence.
Costello back to the inside by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side to the inside. Backhand by Manny. Another rebote. Flores, forehand rebote to the inside. Manny's there, winding up. 2-all, 2 score. 2 points for Kareah and Manny of the Warriors. Kareah serves.
Yeah, smart shot there by Manny. Flores a little bit off the net there, which is uncharacteristic of his defensive style. Usually towards the outside, defending that 2-wall so he could stop it on that right, but that one beat him to the net. Well thrown.
Backhand by Lopez. He throws wall to wall. Rebote coming out at the side wall. Kareah makes the save. Lopez is there again. Lopez, powerful costado to the inside. Manny's there. Catch by Lopez. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Kareah on the rebote. 2-all. Costado stopped by Kareah. Beautiful throw by Kareah will score. 3 points for Kareah and Manny. Kareah serves.
So the game's moving a little bit quickly for Flores out there. Just the opposite for Kareah in the Warriors shirt. He is locked in, stopped every 2-all that's come his way, and also killing the points effectively from the outside. It's probably the next step in the development of his game is just scoring a little more consistently. We're seeing it today in a variety of ways.
Beautiful catch by Kareah.
Mamma mia, that ball's stuck.
That ball lands out of play.
I mean, can we get a look at that? Can we flip it around and get that front camera here?
Yeah, I mean that
this
ball is stuck.
It almost dotted the eye in Rivers. I mean, a little low.
A little low. It's underneath the tee. I mean, I know you were hoping for a dot, but you're not.
I mean,
getting it.
relative.
Look
I mean,
right
to the
there.
whole court. Yeah.
Yeah, to the whole court. Yes.
Yeah, he had about
Absolutely.
a foot more to the right.
Yeah.
Probably 2 feet.
There's the backhand by Manny. What a catch by Lopez. Cortada caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 4-1 in favor of Kareah and Manny. Kareah serves. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Backhand by Lopez, catch by Manny. There's the backhand by Manny. Ball tipped by Lopez. 5 points for Kareah and Manny. Possible match point.
Yeah, haven't quite figured it out, this Flores and Lopez team. Let's see, next time they're in action Monday the 12th, so a little bit of a layoff, almost a full week. We'll definitely get some practice time in and figure out the chemistry between these two.
Backhand 2-all, lands in. Here's the catch by Manny. Big right side by Manny. Rebote sidearm on the left side of Lopez. Backhand, big backhand. Lopez is coming out. He makes the rebote right back to the inside. Manny's there. Lopez is midcourt. Lopez makes the catch. Backhand to Manny. Manny on the backhand from the 9 line. Lopez is there. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. Lopez takes it in the air, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand by Lopez. He keeps the ball in play. Big bounce brought down by Manny. Manny on the backhand. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Big bounce. Manny brings it in again. Backhand from the 11 line. Rotate forehand by Lopez, high and hard, big bounce. Brought down by Manny at the 11 line. High scoop by Lopez on the left side, backhand. Lopez advances, has it on the forehand. Outside placement, stopped by Manny. Manny sends it deep for the 3-wall play. Lopez read this one, puts it to the inside. Manny's there. That ball hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for the blue shirts. Flores and Lopez. Flores serves.
Yeah, best point they've played together. Lopez covering a little bit more of the court, getting out for some of these rebotes. With just a different style than, I mean, he's certainly used to. See how long he can continue at this pace.
Scoop by Flores. Drop shot. Both players running. Kareah got there first. There's the backhand. Excellent catch by Lopez. Lopez from the right side to the inside. It scores. Well played. 3 points for the blue shirts. Flores and Lopez. Flores serves.
You just got to let Flores play a little bit. I mean, you know what he's capable of. I mean, stop that one, threw a drop shot, but I mean, you got to be playing 2-on-2. Can't be playing 1-on-2 in this court at this level. I mean, it's a 4th-ranked doubles match with Manny back there and Kareah very skilled in his own right up in the front. These two have dominated this match thus far, but still, got to get to 6 points. See if the Cyclones can keep this set going again.
Backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Manny's there. Backhand. Forehand rebote by Lopez. Catch by Manny. Manny on the backhand. Lopez comes out. He's at the 7 line. Forehand rebote. Right up the middle, caught by Manny. Outside placement. Lopez calls for it, makes the catch. Long cortada. Caught by Manny.
That's a great catch.
Rebote forehand is missed. That is point, set, and match in a straight set victory. 6-3, 6-3 for Kareah and Manny of the Warriors. So Kareah with his second win of the day, this time with Manny. Playing far more controlled than we've seen him play in the past. Not missing rebotes. One wild one. It's still actually sitting in the Bet River side. But other than that, very good day for Kareah and the Warriors. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Cyclones versus the Warriors. We have our last match coming up. It is a doubles match. There's your game day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See the Warriors there solidly out in front. Of course, we're very early in the season. I think 120 points total available, so literally not all teams have played yet. But the Warriors with 8 points. Chargers with 5.5, Renegades with 5. Fireballs, the expansion team, 2.5 points. Cyclones with 1.5 points. And the Devils there have yet to play. To finish off the day, we have Carbo and Manu going up against Douglas and Nicholas. But first, let us hear from Kareah and Manny, winners of that last match.
All right, Manny, Kareah, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
We feel very good. We played very comfortable, and we found our rhythm. So we feel really good.
Bien.
Tell me a little bit about the strategy, Manny. ¿Cómo fue la estrategia en este partido?
Bueno, trataba de hacer los puntos largos para ver si se cansaba un poco López,
We're trying to do really long points. We tried to tire out Lopez,
pero no se cansó.
but he just did not get tired. Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens on
Thank
tonight's
you.
game day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have just about a minute to go before we begin the final match of the day. Again,
Stu, we've waited all day long for this top-ranked doubles match. What a way to end the game day. Douglas and Nicholas for the Warriors. First time we're seeing this duo in Battle Court taking on Carbo and Manu. A classic doubles team for these Cyclones. We've seen them together every season, all 5 seasons. Looking to make it a second championship for this team. We're ready to go here, Stu. Fun way to close out the game day. Top-ranked doubles. Cyclones have the serve. With that win, courtesy of Kareah and Manny, Warriors do lock up the game day. Cyclones looking to salvage some points here. 1.5 available in this doubles match. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Big backhand by Nicholas. Clipped the overhead screen. Just out of play. First point quickly to Carbo and Manu.
trying to get the ball, I'm guessing clearly over Manu's head, but in doing so, Nicholas hit the overhead screen.
Big backhand to the inside, caught by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Manu back to the inside. Here's Nicholas, higher and harder, trying to get it to pass. Here's Manu back at the 13. Big backhand again. Manu gonna run around it, keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand. Here's Douglas backing up, takes it in the air. Big backhand, caught by Manu, back beyond the 13 again. This one lobbed up, Douglas has got to play, takes it off the sidewall. Powerful return, here's Carbo on the rebote, forehand, right on the numbers. Here's Nicholas lining it up. Manu, what a scoop up at the 11, couldn't get there in the air. There's a backhand inside, Nicholas has got it again. Nicholas from the corner, there's a backhand, right on the numbers. Manu pulls it off the sidewall. Backquarters trading throws here, Nicholas. Hard one, little contact with the sidewall. Manu's got it up at the 11. Manu again crossing deep in the backcourt, stays with it, lobs a backhand up. Here's Nicholas now at the 10. Lower and harder, Manu steps up. Here's Douglas now up at the 8 line. Big backhand, out of reach of Manu. Carbo coming back for the rebote. There's a scoop by Nicholas. Shoots it inside, 3-wall play. Manu lining it up. There's the rebote. Douglas aggressively, he's moving up. There's a drop shot. Manu read it from the start. He got up there, but did not control it. 1-1. Douglas and Nicholas tied up.
It can be scary when someone with that power is that close to the front wall, because Manu is capable of throwing that ball anywhere on the court, but dropped it on the backswing.
Big bouncer, Carbo had it for a moment. Just couldn't control it there, middle court. 2-1 lead, Douglas and Nicholas. Backhand between the 12 and 13 line comes to Douglas. Powerful return again, wall to wall, clearing the overhead screen. Carbo, what a return in his own right. Back to Nicholas, nice play overhead. What a catch by Manu, pulling it off the sidewall on the bounce. Here's Nicholas now at the 13. Softer touch. Manu forced to step up. He's got that one low. Nicholas now back beyond the 12. Hard backhand. Here's Manu. Douglas takes it in overhead. There's a powerful backhand. Little runner. Back to Manu. Finally able to get this one to pass. Douglas on the rebote. Forehand. Back up the middle. Manu runs around it to keep it on the left side. Low running backhand. Nicholas committed. Coming back for it. That's a tough save on the rebote. High off the front wall. There's Carbo inside placement. Nicholas has got it in the air. Big backhand again. Just out of reach. Douglas, another rebote. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Caught by Manu. Cutting close to the sidewall. Douglas flicks it up. Back to the 11 line. Manu's got it again. Powerful throw. Cutting close. Here's Nicholas. Manu back beyond the 13 line. Drops it inside. Nicholas pulls it off the sidewall. Our backhand. What a catch. That cross deep in the backcourt again. No problem for Manu. Nicholas, softer touch. Manu steps up, takes it on the forehand this time. For the Pika, the big bouncer. Nicholas staying back. The 13 controls it. This one coming right up the middle. Big bounce. Manu, 2-wall return. Opens up. Douglas on the outside. Cortada back to Manu. What a catch that was. Backhand 2-wall.
Wow.
Got him. What
Wow.
a shot by Manu. Ties it up 2-2.
That's the key with keeping that backhand 2-wall fresh, is not throwing it too often. You don't expect it. No one was expecting that from Manu. That's why it scored. You throw too many of them, you start winding up, people start moving to the outside.
And Douglas is a little more aggressive in this match, committing hard to the inside. Manu definitely noting that here early on. Douglas takes the serve, rips it inside. That will score. Ball tipped by Manu, make it 3 points for the Warriors.
When he starts scooting to the middle of that box when the guy's serving, whether it's Gochari, no matter who it is, he's looking for that serve.
Running backhand, Nicholas stepped up, takes it right off the sidewall. He rips this one. Manu's there. What a catch at the 11. Backhand 2-all again. Got him.
Wow. So what I said before, forget it. He throws it good.
I think you should see a couple more of these from Manu, huh?
I mean, but seriously, though, if he does continue to go to it, you start cheating to the outside and looking for it.
Right.
I mean, you just have to, because you'd be foolish not
I mean,
to.
the way that Douglas has opened up this level of aggression, you got to keep him towards the outside, or else Cyclones team have some trouble. 3-3, tied up, opening set. Nicholas somehow caught that one on the left side. What a play. Big backhand coming to him. He's got it at the 12. Low runner, Carbo getting involved, takes it up at the 8 line. There's a backhand that opens up. Nicholas from the outside, shoots it over Carbo's head. Right on the wall, Manu's got it. Nicholas, great catch. The 12, here's Manu stepping up. Nicholas does the same up at the 11 line. Powerful return. Manu on the hop, brings it in, backed up to the glass. Here's Nicholas. This one dropping a little lower. Carbo goes up for it, up at the 9 line. This one comes back inside. Nicholas again. Manu back at the 13, deep in the backcourt, lobs it up, puts it on the wall. Nicholas steps out of the way. Douglas has the rebote just above the pad, and it scores.
Tricky shot by Douglas. Important point.
4-3 lead for the Warriors. If that ball is anywhere else but the side wall, it's an easy catch and probably a good opportunity to kill the point for Carbo. The fact that it stayed inside, look at this, cutting back towards the side wall, made that catch as difficult as it was. This one out of reach. Carbo looking for the rebote, powers it up the middle. Douglas, left side rebote, it's a 2-wall. That sails out of play. 4-4 is the score. Carbo serves.
Yeah, just a little too much of the side wall there, sending it out of play.
Hard serve, Nicholas handles at the 11-9. Running backhand, Manu's got it at the 12. Nicholas lobs this one up. Here's Manu, deep in the backcourt. Hit this one past Nicholas, backing up again. What a catch, Manu. Up the wall, comes down with the ball. Here's Douglas now, cutting it off at the 9 line. Big backhand of his own. Manu, not going to let that pass. Nicholas now steps up. Hard backhand return. Here's Manu again on the inside. Big backhand wall to wall. Douglas on the move early, stops at the 5 line, puts it up the middle. Carbo coming cross court, shoots a 2-wall.
That was beautiful.
That's stopped by Douglas. What body control to get it off in time. Here's Carbo, big backhand. Douglas on the inside looking for the rebote. He's got it. Kick off the sidewall. Here's Manu now. Leaping grab by Nicholas in the corner. Manu again from the 10 line. Low backhand. Nicholas letting it pass. Calls him off on the rebote. He turns it. Here's Carbo on the forehand. 7 line. Inside placement. Well placed. Better catch by Nicholas. High hard backhand. That just does clear. Douglas backpedaling. Stops at the 5 line. Shoots it right back to the left side of Manu. Tough rebote, missed in
What a
the
point.
backcourt. Carballo and Manu jump out ahead 5-4. That is a possible set point.
Scores representative of the action on the court. I even made up a word. Beautiful I shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be butchering the English language, but that's how good that point was.
Yeah.
It was more beautiful than the other one. What a save by Douglas there at the screen. After beautiful.
I mean, that thing opened up
Yes,
like
it did.
crazy, and the fact that he avoided the net, jumped out of the way, that's beautifully done.
Douglas is going for
picks
that
the serve, whips
My
it
goodness.
inside. Manu's there to scoop it up. Backhand right to Nicholas in the corner at the 12 line, high and hard. That just does clear Manu out of the way. Carballo on the rebote, pushed it outside. Nicholas with
his eye off the
a
ball.
tip ball. Point and set. Cyclones win it 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Extremely aggressive play. Look at this beautiful 2-all. Look how
This
it
part of the
opens.
play right here.
Look where Douglas winds up in the screen.
He like jumps.
Keeps it. Oh,
Hey.
was that? So yeah,
Hey. Good thing.
That's splitting hairs.
Yeah.
That's splitting hairs. So that left hand cannot hold on to, grab onto, have too much contact with the screen. That one could have gone either way. But it's more exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
It's more exciting not stopping
didn't
the
really
point.
see like more of a clenched fist. Wasn't really grabbing as much
So
as may have been like
the way the
incidental
rule is written
contact,
is that
but,
that
yeah.
hand can't have incidental contact. In other words,
Oh, there you
you
go.
can't grab onto the screen and move it.
Right.
You can't hold it to
Right,
support
to give
yourself.
yourself space.
You can have incidental contact, and
absolutely.
realistically, that's splitting hairs
Yeah.
at this speed. At
Yeah,
this speed,
exactly.
Yeah, that's. I'd say that one could go either way, and
But either way, Cyclones.
fantastic catch, beautiful 2-all by Carballo. Carballo and Manu, such a solid team. You mentioned it before we began this match.
Every season, I don't know if there's another team that has played together every season. We had Gaucheri and Arats on the Renegades, but they took last season off in that championship run for the Renegades. They did not play together. I think this is the only team that we've had for 5 full seasons. Carballo and Manu, #1 team for the Cyclones. Last year, what was it, record 6-2? They've been, as solid as they come in this one division for quite some time.
Manu, most definitely the Carballo Whisperer.
Set number 2, ready to begin? Warriors have the serve.
Nicholas having a difficult time there with his chin strap. Of course, he's got the cesta tied on. Manu offering him a hand.
There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Nicholas letting that one pass. Digs out the rebote on the back end. Takes Manu to the outside. Going hard. Here's Nicholas on the bounce. Carballo backhand takes Nicholas towards the outside. He's got it on the forehand. Back up the middle. Here's Carballo cutting another one off. Powerful
Such power.
forehand. What a scoop by Nicholas. Carballo just lays it up. Douglas coming cross court at the 7th line. Big backhand. Manu steps out of the way. Carballo, forehand rebote. Manu now at the 10 line. Backhand, cutting inside. Here's Nicholas just beyond the 12. Higher and harder. Manu steps back. Not going to let that one pass. Great catch by Douglas. Reaching inside. This one's come shooting off the back wall. Carballo just got back in there for the save. Here's Douglas. Winds up the Costado. Splitter. The scoop is missed. Douglas and Nicholas jump out ahead first in our second set.
Carballo has the impulse to go immediately into the throwing motion. In that case, sometimes it works for him. Played beautifully there in that first set. That time, just wasn't able to maintain control of the ball in the cesta. Look at that catch.
Carballo, not the serve, shoots it outside. There's Douglas, back inside. Ooh, Manu got a cest on it, could not control it. Good aggressive play by the Warriors. They get their second point And the serve.
Tremendous play by
One comes shooting out. Douglas, nice save on the rebote. Here's Manu, big backhand, stopped by Nicholas overhead at the 13 line. Nicholas calls for Douglas to take it. He does. Rebote back to the left side of Manu. Another powerful rebote comes back to the left side of Nicholas. The 10 line, trying to get it to pass. That ball is tipped. (3-0) lead for the Warriors. Manu handles that serve, low running backhand. Nicholas steps up, caught that one in the air. Just rifles this one. Remember the 9 line. Carbo on the rebote. A half carom return comes middle of the court. Here's Nicholas. 3-wall play. Manu setting up for it. High off the front wall. Nicholas charges, takes it in the air. Back inside with the forehand. Manu lining up another one. He turns it. Rebote left side. Manu. Nicholas rather, foot on the wall. He comes down with the ball. Forehand rebote, Douglas digs one out, comes back to Manu at the 10 line. The backhand 2-wall is too low. 4 straight for Douglas and Nicholas.
watching Douglas play with a more dominant backcourt than I think we've ever seen him play, with the exception of maybe in the U.S. National Championship that he won with his brother. It's just really beautiful.
Manu higher and harder this time. Douglas comes back for it on a knee. Tough rebote save. Carbo backs up with the 7-line extended, shoots it inside right to Nicholas. What a scoop. Manu now on the left side, backhand. Douglas takes it in the air up at the 8-line. Big return. This one comes shooting out. Carbo lining it up. Rebote back up the middle. Nicholas again clears the overhead screen. Carbo over the 4-line. This one opens up outside. Douglas caught it. Gets the backhand off in time. Carbo again looking for another rebote. Back up the middle. Nicholas on the bounce takes it in. Rebote left side. Big bouncer controlled by Manu up at the 11. Big backhand again. Douglas staying with it up at the 5-line. Lays it up. Takes Manu to the outside of the court. A high carom. Oh. Lands in and scores.
Douglas was late to that. Don't know if he thought that it was naturally going out and then saw that it was potentially going to land in, and then got assessed up, though, late.
Based on his reaction, don't know, maybe the lights.
Yeah,
Something with the lights. That ball got up there, and
he may have
it was a
lost
wonky angle.
See Manu 2-all here. See, yeah, glare or, yeah.
Something.
Only he knows.
Under serve. Second serve coming up for Carbo. Powerful rebote comes back to the left side of Manu. Here's Nicholas back at the 12-line. At the feet of Manu, steps up there at the 10. Big backhand again, clears the overhead screen. Douglas advances, stops at the 6-line. Powerful throw back up the middle. His backhand opens up. Manu on the forehand now, deep in the backcourt, high off the front wall. Nicholas runs under it. Here's Carbo, forehand rebote up at the 4-line. That's powerfully thrown, caught by Nicholas right off the side wall. Here's Manu now at the 10. Big backhand, a little too strong. Caught the overhead screen. which is out of play. 5 points for Douglas and Nicholas. They got a possible set point. Big backhand, just does clear. Douglas up at the 2 line, puts it inside. Manu takes it off the sidewall, backhand outside. That one lands in. Douglas digs it out. It's a 2-all return. Carbo could not get there. What a shot by Douglas.
Wow.
The Warriors take the set 6-1. Third set, a minute and a half.
The third and decisive set. Just a minute and a half away now.
And what a shot there by Douglas. Digging it out on the outside, opening up as a 2-all. Beat Carbo to the net, tough to do.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage for the last minute and a half break of the day. See the Warriors there. Douglas and Nicholas, what a strong team. Again, oftentimes Douglas has been part of an expansion team, played with certainly weaker backcourts than Nicholas. Not weak backcourts, but weaker than Nicholas. And this is, I mean, their games complement each other really, really well.
Yeah, tough to get much better than Nicholas as a backcourter, as a second-ranked player. I mean, he's in doubles, he's about a one-level backcourter.
Oh,
I mean,
100%, really, yeah. No.
Doesn't miss many balls when he's on. Can kill some points there from the back. Has a little bit of versatility as well. We've seen him in the front, but really a true backcourter.
Oh, last year when Inaki went down and Nicholas had to step up, he stepped up in grand form throughout the season.
Say nothing about anybody else, but I don't know if there's anybody on this roster that could have done what Nicholas did for the Warriors the last couple seasons, dealing with Inaki's injuries, filling in, playing 4 matches a day, 3 matches pretty consistently. Just been an incredible part of this team, and almost led them to a championship. A couple appearances in the finals for the Warriors, but have yet to cash in with that title. Perhaps this is the year. A loaded roster, looking pretty good today on their second game day of 2024. Big 1.5 points to be awarded right here. First one to 6 will take it. Carbo and Manu have the serve. There's a serve. We begin our third set with an over serve. Second one coming up for Carbo. Here's Manu on the inside. Nice catch in the air. Carbo rips it inside. Nicholas all alone. He scooped it up at the 11 line. Back to Manu on the inside. High and hard. This one out of reach. Douglas coming back for the rebote. Nice throw by Douglas. Wall to wall. Carbo keeps this one inside. Nicholas steps out of the way. Douglas left side rebote with a big bounce. Right on the numbers. Great control by Manu. Carbo now reaching inside. The backhand got away from him.
Hit the overhead screen. Again, when you're trying to pass your opponents and get that ball back, you send it high in relation to the court, but you got to keep that overhead screen in mind. That is out of bounds if it touches. It did there.
Big bounce, controlled by Nicholas at the 10 line. This one dropped over the top, just out of reach of Carbo. Here's Manu from the backcourt. Just out of reach of Douglas. Nicholas Puts it inside. Big bounce. Controlled at the 13 line. What a play. Here's Carballo. Backhand from the 9 line. Lower and harder. Nicholas steps up. Hard backhand. Nicholas back beyond the 13 line. Standing in there. Back to Manu. His backhand. Coming inside. Nicholas has got another one. One little lower. Carballo able to cut this off. High Costado inside. Great read by Nicholas. Caught in the air. There's the backhand. Comes to Manu. High hard return. Just out of reach. Douglas. That one cutting inside. Good rebote save. And Nicholas pulled the cest out at the last second. Rebote by Douglas again. Right up the middle. 2 pass. Carballo flicks it back to the left side of Nicholas. Big backhand again. Forehand rebote, that one just powered out of reach of Nicholas frontways, but he's got the rebote on the backhand.
Beautiful
Manu
catch.
scooped it up, foot on the wall. Manu again going to keep it on the left side, low running backhand. Nicholas calls him off on the rebote. Carballo looking for it. He's got it in the air, shoots a 2-wall to score.
Beautifully executed by Carballo. Spot on perfect.
Tied up, 1-1.
Controlled Carballo is a great Carballo, and that was fantastic. Look at this
What a
catch.
2-wall.
Look at that laser-like focus. Watches it right into the cesta, snaps the 2-wall fast. Camera angle doesn't really give you perspective as far as how out of reach that was for Douglas.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah.
The power, the way it opened up.
Absolutely.
What a 2-all by Carballo.
What a serve by Carballo.
Nicholas handles the serve. Manu up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand, kicking up. Nicholas has got it deep in the backcourt. Manu now between the 12 and 13. This one dropping low. Here's Douglas on the left side. Powerful backhand. Caught by Manu. What a play standing in the corner. Manu again keeps it on the left side. Low running backhand. Douglas thought about it. Flex to play the rebote on the back end. Just out of reach, Douglas, another rebote. It's time from the forehand, back to Manu, caught this one in the air. Manu from the 12 line, low runner. Douglas, again, gonna let it bounce. Rebote save on the back end, Carballo looking for it. Inside placement, Nicholas can't get there, but he saves the rebote above his head. Here's Carballo, inside placement, stopped, but not held on to. Carballo and Manu jump out ahead, 2-1 lead.
Ball's coming so hard and so fast. Nicholas catches practically more than anyone else, but just not able to handle it.
Forehand rebote, Carballo powers it inside. Nice catch by Nicholas. Here's Carballo, winding up a splitter. Douglas caught it in the air. Douglas, powerful throw back inside. Manu scooped it up. What a catch. Douglas flicks the backhand up. Manu gonna let that one pass. Good body control, saved it from the right side. Big bounce up over Douglas. Nicholas charging in. Big backhand. This one shooting off the back wall. Carballo calls him off. Back to Nicholas. Forehand rebote. Carballo push this one back up the middle. Nicholas right over his head to the inside. Manu, what a save above his head. Nicholas settles in, powerful throw back to the inside. Another rebote for Manu. This one will clip off the sidewall. Nicholas middle of the court, higher and harder. Manu caught it in the air. Nicholas back at the 11, hard backhand, just does clear. Here's Carballo taking it on the left side.
Beautiful catch.
Here's
Beautiful
Nicholas.
rebote, rather.
Inside placement, Manu letting it pass, digs out another rebote. That's a few of them on this point. Ball kicked way up. Nicholas on the forehand, shoots it inside. Manu has it again. Big backhand. Carballo at the 5 line, pushes this up the middle, just out of reach. Douglas now scrambling, makes the left side save. Manu just does get up there before the second bounce. Big backhand again. This one powerfully off the back wall, split him up. Manu right on the tip, makes the catch. The carom right back to Douglas. He's got it on the left side, inside placement. Manu could not scoop it up.
2-2.
What a point. We are tied up, 2 apiece.
This is among the best highlight that we've seen played here at Magic City, what you're watching right now. That goes for any season. Carballo and Manu, spot on great, as are Douglas and Nicholas. Point by point, just beautifully played.
Manu on the left side, opening up with a low runner. Nicholas uses the rebote, makes the save. Carballo right to the inside. That's well thrown. Nicholas above his head. Quick turn. He's got it. Manu from the outside. Split him up. Nicholas, what a read. Back over the top to the inside. Manu trying to get back in there.
Tough one.
Got a cesta, but that comes up short. Douglas and Nicholas lead 3-2.
That was a bright play by Nicholas. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Threw it back to the inside. Manu, decidedly good effort coming cross court to try to make that play. Just was not able to get there in time to make the rebote.
Manu from the 11 line, big backhand. Nicholas standing in, takes it in at the 12. Well, runner, Manu's got it again. High hard one, rebote forehand. Manu not gonna let that one pass. Great catch on the hop overhead. On the numbers, that ball is tipped. 3-3. Carballo serves.
Again, solid play by all 4 players.
Under serve, second serve coming up. That is an overserve, a double fault. Douglas and Nicholas lead 4-3. That's a tough one. Ever want to give away a free point, and especially in a third set, just got to get that serve in. I know Douglas is aggressive up in that box, but let him throw a shot to beat you as opposed to just giving him the point. Manu again opens up with a low runner. Nicholas back it up at the 11 line, takes it in. This one out of reach. Carballo, forehand rebote, puts it inside. Here's Nicholas, nice catch in the air. Leaping grab, backed up to the glass. Carballo's got a play on it. By Costado on the numbers.
Beautiful. Wow, look
Nicholas
at that.
out of the way. Douglas just lays it up. Carballo threw it in the pad.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Carballo played so beautifully there. Again, I know it hit the pad. I know he lost the point. I know there was a double fault. But Carballo has been playing excellent. That's really not good for the glass. Actually.
Or the cesta.
With frustration, that tip of the cesta is like a hammer. If we would have seen a break go right up the glass.
Manu again, backhand, stopped in the air. Here's Nicholas. This one out of reach. Carballo all alone for the rebote, puts it inside. What a grab, leaping on the inside by Nicholas. Here's Manu, advancing up at the 10. Big backhand, this one passes. Douglas, rebote forehand from up at the 6 line. Wall to wall. Oh, that one clipped off the side wall and sails out of play. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of Douglas and Nicholas, taking the final 2 sets, 6-1, 6-3. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Kareah. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back-to-back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. The Warriors defeating the Cyclones 6.5 to 1.5. Let's cut to the highlights that we saw behind us right away and recap a great day of action on this Battle Court, Stu. Dating back to Eada and Lopez against Douglas and Julian.
There was so much action today
Yes.
that this seems so long ago. And realistically, it was only about 3 hours ago that we began our first match of the day.
Forgot
and
about
of course,
this one.
we had the debut of one Imanol Lopez. His number 50 here at Magic City, starting his Battle Court season off here. While he's learning the court, and I'll tell you, in this first set, making adjustments on both the left side and right side, his catching was just spot on. I mean, it's really learning the court as you're playing it. He certainly knows how to play Jai-Alai. There's no question about that.
Absolutely.
Doing a tremendous job. Eada doing what he does best, just catching and throwing, moving his opponents around the court well. Beautiful catch here by Eada. Backhand to the outside. Just out of reach of Douglas.
Yeah. See, that was the final throw. Backhand 2-all ended it. Courtesy of Eada. Got the Cyclones the first 1.5 points of the day. And Carbo picked up right where they left off, and Manny has come back here in the second opening set, rather.
Yeah, Manny got off to a little bit of a rough start there. And then once he hit his stride.
No, he never looked back.
Yeah, no, he really didn't. Started playing Carbo very aggressively. Carbo, see, again, he made the catch, but he was that situational awareness. He knows where the screen is, And again, you put your foot on the bottom of that screen, you have no traction.
No.
None. None. Your legs will go right out from under you. Great save there by Manny. Carbo with the drop shot. Manny taking a couple steps, knows he's not going to get there to the 4 line before the second bounce. Manny ending that one with authority on the carom. Beautifully executed. That got us on to our third match of the day.
Yes, third-ranked doubles here. Kareah Nicholas against Bueno and Manu.
Allow me.
What a catch there by Nicholas up the wall, coming down with the ball. But his catching all day long was incredible. I mean, there's Manu doing the same. We've become accustomed to that over these last couple seasons. One-handed catch up the wall. That was a big momentum shifter right there. Tied up at 4-4. Bueno just missed that floater. This is 5-5.
Nicholas getting out of the way nicely there. If that ball touches him, even though he threw it, that's a loss of point. Bueno with a clutch 2-ball there, beautifully executed. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's a good time to throw it.
Yeah, late on in this third set now. Coming inside, looking for that rebote. Yeah, just missed there by Manu in the backcourt. 5-1 advantage for the Warriors at that point. And look at this serve coming in. Bueno knocks it down. Gorgeous. Great combination there by Bueno with the drop shot. Even Kareah, I mean, applauding.
Oh, he knows a good shot when he sees it.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Love to see that.
But I'll
respect
tell you something.
for the opponents.
Yeah, the standout for me, for
Oh,
obvious
look at
reasons,
that
yeah,
one.
Kareah, not just because he did. They were playing his rebote, playing his rebote, playing his rebote again. Kareah in previous seasons may be good for 3 rebotes in a row, maybe.
Sure.
We saw him not miss a rebote today.
Yeah.
And just maintain his composure and focus.
Help with the win for his team.
Now, we got us on to another singles, and there was decided difference in Eada's play in the
Yes,
doubles. And it really doesn't have anything to do with the fact that Lopez was playing in the back. It's Eada was playing deep.
Yeah.
He wasn't moving up on the ball.
And this is a guy that's been one of the best in this fourth-ranked group, 7-1 last season. He didn't look comfortable at all at any point of that match against Julian.
Absolutely not. Again, I talked about at the beginning of that. I was supposed to say we, but I think it was I. You know, you don't know what version of Julian you're going to get. Sometimes you get a very aggressive version of Julian. Sometimes you get a Julian that eases off. In that case, it was Eada that eased off.
And never in a rhythm. Julian takes advantage, ends it with the carom 6-3, 6-0. Straight set victory. And another fourth-ranked matchup right here. That was Kareah and Manny against Flores and Lopez.
So one of the things that happens at Magic City is we have players of varying skill levels, ranked as best as we can in relation to one another based on their performance in previous seasons and overall. And so here you have a matchup with 2 aggressive backcourters, and Lopez not quite used to the pace of Flores' game. That was a powerful. I mean, look how hard he throws. He throws the ball so hard that the ball says, "That's it. I'm not playing anymore. I'm out." That's what the ball's doing up there. The ball's had enough.
That's a sad.
You can't pay. You can't pay me enough to stay on this court. I'm just staying up here.
Music.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Wah, wah.
Poor ball. We did get it down though, for the record. He's back and with the others.
Living free to live his happy ball life.
He's fine.
Yes,
a little bit
Andrew.
scarred,
Yeah.
but he's good.
So overall, an interesting matchup there for Flores and Lopez.
Yeah,
that got us to a tremendous match to finish
what a way
things
to
off.
close it out, Stu.
Douglas and Nicholas, what a team, huh? Carbo and Manu, we've seen them season after season. See how Douglas moves to the middle of the court? You know that he's going for the ball. You got to keep it away from him when he does that. Does it against Gochari. You've seen him do it against Zuleika. Doesn't do it often, but he wants that serve, and he's kind of scoots to the middle of the court, does it well. Yeah. So we saw Carbo playing beautifully throughout this match. No one plays better with him on this entire roster than Manu.
Some really high highs and some really low lows for Carballo in this one.
And that was the one that, you know, had they blown a whistle because of the contact with the left hand, you would have said, okay. The fact that they didn't, you also say, okay, remember, it's incidental contact. Look at this beautiful 2-all stopped by Douglas. And look how well thought out this is. He threw this deep to make it difficult. He knew he was going to pass Carballo to make it difficult for Manu to catch. And it's very hard to make anything difficult for Manu to catch. Carballo, beautiful.
Great defense.
Yeah, he was there. Just couldn't hold on to it. Great effort.
I believe that brought us to a
third and decisive set, and Carballo was on.
I mean, what a shot.
I mean, look at that 2-all. That 2-all is just spot on, gorgeous.
And that's in slow motion, too. That ball's still moving pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Look at his focus there. Kareah by Manu. Douglas reaching out, making the catch.
Yeah, remember this. Back on the inside, just tipped it.
Nicholas, fantastic catching there on the left side.
Just
sending it wide, just out of play.
Yeah, tough way to end it. Trying to make a play on a 2-all, just threw it a little bit higher than he wanted, ultimately sailing out of play. Big game day for the Warriors, who dropped Friday night against the Renegades, but they come back with 6.5 of a possible 8 points here, and they are up at the top of our standings. As Stu and I are joining you back on camera. Let's see those full season standings now. We've had 5 of our 6 teams played thus far in 2024. The Devils will be in action on Friday night against the Fireballs. The Warriors up there 4 points ahead of the Chargers. Renegades in third. Fireballs holding on to that 4th and final playoff spot. If you didn't hear that at the beginning of the program, you joined us a little bit later. Top 4 teams make the playoffs here in our spring 24 season. So one more playoff spot. 2/3 of our teams are going to make the playoffs, so good opportunity. All you got to do is make it, and anything could happen in those playoffs. Just ask the Chargers. Player of the day today, Stu. A lot of candidates. I mean, great play all day long.
There's no question about it. So we had the debut of Lopez.
Yes.
Who made a thing. We were curious with Lopez to see how he was going to adjust to both the pace and the size of the court, as well as the different bounce of the ball. Sure. I think it's safe to say he did all well, especially in that first match. Nicholas, spot on, great day for Nicholas. Douglas, great play. Didn't make the first win. He did get the second one. He played great. So I would say Nicholas was close to being player of the day. But when it comes down to choosing a player of the day, I really look for, and you know this, is who's playing differently than they have, who's changed something, who's had a better day than they would normally have. And the person who stands out to me without any question today is Kareah. And I mentioned it a little bit in the replays that we were watching. Kareah has sometimes had difficulty on the forehand rebote. He's got a great forehand, but his rebote is one of the weakest parts of his game, not able to turn it into any type of weapon. And the Cyclones knew that. They were playing his rebote. He did not miss a rebote. Some were more offensive than others. But the truth of the matter is he absolutely stood out as far as making rebotes, throwing that clutch outside placement when he needed to. Overall, his play stood out to me today more so than the other players who played fantastic across the board.
Yeah, we're going to hear from Kareah, our player of the day. We're good? Hey, everybody. We are here with Kareah, our player of the day for today. Going back to that first match, they were really trying to get the ball up to you in the front court. Struggled in set 1, but you really settled in sets 2 and 3 to help propel your team to victory. What changed for you?
I kind of just stayed calm, and Nicholas was doing a great job just talking to me and helping me stay composed throughout the day. And just throughout the game, I was able to find my rhythm and stay in the game.
Yeah, you've had a really good start to this season. What do these backcourters help you out, and what is it like to play with 2 veterans?
It's very good. It's I love it. You know, like they've been guiding me. They've been talking to me throughout the whole game, and it's just they make everything so simple and easy.
Yeah, and how do you guys ultimately get to where you want to be and in that championship?
We just have to take it one game at a time. I think everyone has been playing well. Everyone's playing hard. Everyone's playing at a championship level, and we're not going to stop till we get there.
Kareah, thank you. Our player of the day for today.
Thank you.
Kareah, winners of both doubles matches today, responsible for 3 points of the 6.5 for the Warriors. He is our player of the day.
Andrew, before you go on.
Yes.
You didn't introduce me at the beginning of this recap that we do.
Did I mess that up, Stu?
No, you didn't mess it up. You just completely blew over me and went right to the.
I don't know.
So I'm
Do
Stu
I intro
Nyman.
you?
He's
I think
Andrew Blackman.
We usually outro.
And he let us know that he used voluminizing. You said voluminizing.
Yeah.
Shampoo today.
It's liberal use of voluminizing. You can see here,
No,
folks.
the volume's obvious. No
Thank
product placement here. We can't allow that, but it's working for you. It really is. In fact, if you sample size.
There's one in the locker room.
Is there?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We can go right back there after this.
Got it. Now let us know what's going on.
Yes. Well, we got the Devils. We got the Fireballs in action on Friday. It's going to be the first time we see the Devils this season. These matches, 6 of them in order. Robin and Rock, 5th-ranked matchup against Hernandez and Cabrera. Great debut for that 5th-ranked team of the Fireballs yesterday. New player coming in, Olharan, #1 player for the Devils against Inaki.
I believe he's at Miami International Airport right now, literally.
Right now coming in. That'll be an exciting debut. Another player coming from overseas. We have Hiron Urbieta against Ferrona and Amigarena. Then Olharan and CRB against Inaki and Cabrera. Robin and Hernandez go at it in 4th-ranked singles. And then 4th-ranked doubles will close it out. Hyro and Rock against Ferronda and Jedden. Those will be the 6 matches when we return on Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern start time on those Fridays, just 2 hours later than Mondays and Tuesdays. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman, and we'll see you guys on Friday night, 7 p.m.
Hyro, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.